Good morning and welcome to my daily coverage of the WPT. Today is day 11 of that series. Of course, we're going to take a look at how the meetup game yesterday went, which, of course, was so cool and so much fun. And we'll get to that in a minute. But thank you for joining me this morning. And if you are listening at a future time, I appreciate you and thank you as well. Hello to my co host, Donna.
Hey.
We're having a little bit of a rough morning because we didn't finish up at South Point until I don't know. We got I think in bed by 3:30 maybe.
No, it was 4 o'clock.
Oh, Donna's saying no, it was 4 o'clock. So we're a little bit rough around the edges and totally unprepared for this space, but we're just going to fly by the seat of our pants and it's okay. So, like I said, today is day 11 of the WPT, and there's all kinds of tournaments going on around Vegas that we're going to get to here shortly. Give me a second to pull up the WPT schedule on Poker Atlas because I literally have nothing pre-done this morning. It's just the way it is. So event number 15 starts at 10 a.m. and that is the Covenant WPT free gold free roll, which of course you had to be able to get yourself a golden passport to play that event. Of course, I'm still the girl standing on the wall of the gymnasium, never picked for a team, and it's okay. You know, it worked out like it was supposed to. I'm really happy for those that I know that were able to get a pass, and I wish them well as those I don't know. I wish them well as well.
Exactly. Good luck to everybody in the free roll today. Hope you have fun. That's the main thing. Just enjoy it.
Right on. And hopefully, somebody we know is going to take that down. So that's 25K starting stack, 30-minute levels. And of course, it's a $5 million prize pool. So that's very exciting indeed. Today is also the restart of Prime Day 3 tournament that is at noon today. And I'm happy to say that one of our spaces, people that we know that was in our spaces early on, some of you may know him, some don't know him. It's okay. His name is Jeff Stillwagon, and he has $2.2 million or in chips. So congrats to him and good luck to Jeff.
Yeah, good luck, Jeff.
So I'm excited when I read that last night or this morning, whenever that was. So anyway, also today at 3 p.m. is a $1,100 milestone tournament. 20K starting stack, 25-minute blinds, 25 seats will be given away, and if I had to guess, the milestone is probably 220,000, like it's been for the other ones on previous days. But of course, double check that because Sherry does not have that information this morning, and it's okay. Also at 5 p.m. is a $200 milestone, 10-seat guarantee, 20K starting stack, 20-minute blinds. At 7 p.m. is event number 16 is a $600 no limit turbo 50K guarantee, 25K starting stack, 20-minute blinds. So that's what's going on around the win today and the WPT. You guys know I was about to say the WSOP. You know I was, but I caught myself. The WPT. So Matt Savage and the whole Ryan Beauregard and the whole crew over at the Win and the Encore are doing a great job hosting. Lots of great stories coming out of there, and the staff is doing a great job. I haven't heard anything negative, and that is a great thing. Over at the Aria today is their series event day 1 of their $1 million guarantee Bet MGM Championship. That starts at noon today. There are 40,000 in chips, 40-minute blind levels. That is a $1,600 buy-in. So good luck to those of you that are playing that over at the Aria. Also at the Aria is a satellite $240 BetMGM No Limit Satellite 10-seat guarantee. That starts at 6 p.m. That is a 25,000 chip stack to start out with, 20-minute blinds. So again, that's at 6 p.m. at the area, $240 buy-in. Tomorrow at the area is going to be series event day 1B. It's a $1,600 buy-in, $1 million guarantee. Starts at 12 noon tomorrow at the area. 40K starting stack, 40-minute blind levels. So that's what's going on over there. Over at the Orleans, let me click on it real quick. Give me just about 5 seconds to get there. Thank God for Poker Atlas. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, over at the Orleans today at 11:05. Go see our friends over there. Series event day 1E is a $600 event, 40K starting stack, 30-minute blinds. And let me see if I can see what the guarantee is on that real quick. That is a $300,000 guarantee. So that's the event 1E flight today. And then at 2 p.m. at the Orleans is the main event satellite, $125 buy-in, 20K chip stack, 20-minute level blind levels, and that is at 2 p.m. today. Over at the Orleans at 5:05, not 5 o'clock, but 5:05, series event day 1F, $600 main event. Again, 40K starting stack, 30-minute blind levels. So good luck over at the Orleans today if you're going. Alarm clock's going off. Time out. I wasn't supposed to be up till right now. That is a lie. But anyway, all right, moving right along. Let's look over at the Venetian. And the Venetian, of course, has their Deep Stack series going on until around Christmas time. And they have event number 38, which is an $800 buy-in. It starts at 11:10 a.m. 40K starting stack, 40-minute blinds. I'm going to check on the guarantee is 300,000, and that's over at the Venetian. Then event number 42 starts at the Venetian at 6:10 p.m. That is a $200 buy-in, and that is 25K starting stack. It is a bounty tournament. Let me see what the guarantee is, $10,000, and I don't know if I can't remember if I said that it was 30-minute blind levels, 25K starting stack. So there you go. That's what's going on at the Venetian. And I'm just going to look up for my dear friend Donna over here, who just kind of casually laid back down. So let's see if we can. I'm gonna go back to if I can find it. Go back to upcoming and see if we can pull up the South Point.
I've got it.
Oh, go ahead, girl.
I already done that.
Love you.
Love you. Right, it is Friday today. It's going so quickly. It's at South Point today. We've got the 1005 $100 no limit hold'em 7,500 guarantee. The 205 is the $100 no limit turbo bounty, which is a $25 bounty, which is a $3,000 guarantee. The 6:05 p.m. is the 200 no limit deeper stack, which is a 15,000 guarantee. And my favourite of all favourites is the 10:05 $100 no limit turbo bounty, $25 guarantee, $25 bounty with 2,000 guarantee. Can't you tell I'm tired? And a huge congratulations to Sherry, who they did a chop, and she was the one that actually won the medal. So congratulations to Sherry, and thank you to South Point.
Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. And just for those of you that may not know, Donna's referring to us going to the 10 p.m. Dusty tournament over at the South Point. We call that fondly. Of course, we love South Point in that 10 p.m. tournament. After the meetup game, a bunch of us went over there. and had a great time. Spending more time with friends is always a great time, right? So we did a 7-way chop, and I took home $602. It was $100 buy-in, and then we drew for the Covenant coin, South Point coin, and I drew the Ace of Spades. So lucky, lucky me. So thank you for mentioning that, Don. I appreciate it.
It's quite. You're quite all right. You're quite welcome. I'm still like half asleep, so.
We're a little slow on the draw, as they say this morning, and it's okay.
Definitely.
We will get through it. So that's the stuff that's going on around town. For those of you that wanted to know what's going on, so you can plan your days, I hope that has helped you. And we're going to move on to some other stuff. The meetup game. Let's talk about the meetup game. Um, am I glad it's over? Yeah, I'm exhausted. It is, I don't know how many people have hosted stuff, even just birthday parties or, a Super Bowl party. There's a certain amount of work that goes into it, right? And so when that work is over with, you're never disappointed. And I'm going to tell you, we had such a delightful time over at the Bellagio. I cannot thank the staff there enough for the way they took care of us, the service they provided for us. I thank Sean. And the Bellagio gave away some swag, some Aria swag, some Bellagio swag, and of course, none of us had had the pizza there before, except I think maybe Reno, maybe a couple other folks, but the pizza was delicious. All of us were like, wait, we got to come back here just for the pizza, because it was new to us and it was delicious. So we thank Sean and the Bellagio staff for providing the pizza for us and the swag, but most importantly, such great customer service. I can't say enough about the dealers that they had for us. And I want to talk about the Splash the Pots for a minute as well. Um, Kudos to the guys over and ladies over at the Green Visor Gang. When I announced the meetup game, they were first to step forward and to offer Splash the Pot items. And they brought us a t shirt to give away yesterday. And they gave us two phase three passes to the Green Visor Gang um, club. Sorry, I'm a little slow this morning. We really are slow this morning. Um, and I really appreciate them stepping forward. Isaac and Mac and Exec Deck all came and played with us yesterday, and I, at different times, had the pleasure of being at a table with them, either individually or collectively, and it was a lot of fun. So I appreciate the Green Visor Gang and their support of the meetup game, not only with the prizes they provided for the Splash the Pots, but the three of them came, and it was a fun time as always. Also, wanted to talk about how we did the Splash the Pots. And quite honestly, when I came up with this idea at Jamie Kurtzsetter's um, meetup game last year, I want to say it was. I don't think it was the year before. I think it was last year. Anyway, um, because the spirit of a meetup game is supposed to be fun, and in Jamie's case, she is inviting new players, so we actually had women show up that had never played poker in a casino before or never played poker. Like, they literally had a lesson a night or two before the meetup game, and so it was literally their first time playing poker um, in a game. And so, in that spirit, when it came to the Splash the Pot items, my idea was, hey, pardon me, everybody put the blind in. So if it's a 1-3 game, if you want to win the prize that's up for grabs, pots. So that means you have a choice. You can either play the hand or not play the hand. If you want a chance to win that prize, you put up $3. Everybody just before the cards are even dealt puts up the blind. Okay, so $3. If you don't want to play for that prize, you don't put the $3 up. The dealer scoops in the pot, right? We play the hand out face up, no more betting. And when the hand is over, whoever wins the hand gets the splash the pot item, and the dealer gets the pot as a tip. So everybody's a win-win, right? Everybody's looking at each other's cards face up, trying to figure out who's won, who's lost, and it's just fun. Like it's just a festive way to do it, and you're either playing for the prize or you're not. And the dealer is a winner for several reasons. First of all, when you do something like that at a game, when you slow the game down for a splash the pot item, it's really costing the dealer money because they're not making a tip. They're not making tips because they're at a standstill for a splash the pot item, because we stop play, we talk about the item, blah blah blah. And so the fact that they're actually making probably, if we have 9 players, they all play, they're making $27 for that hand. And again, you don't have to play the hand if you don't want to. It's optional for the players, so that's a win. We're giving a great prize away, so that's a win. And the dealers, possibly getting a $27 tip for that hand. So it really is a win-win. And of course, the dealers love us and want us to come back, right? And so, longevity of this type of meetup game, is also in place because the dealers and staff love us. They want us to come back. So they're going to be like, hey, we want that group back. So there you go. So if you hold a meetup game, I highly recommend doing Splash the Pots, of course. And if you do Splash the Pots, I suggest you do them in this way because it's just fun, it's festive, everybody has an equal chance. It has nothing to do with player ability. It's just strictly luck of the cards because we're all just looking at them face up. So
Yeah.
highly recommend it. So Don, do you have any comments on that?
Yeah, it was a lot better. And it was just fun. You're not like vying for certain prizes.
Right. For instance, I'm going to just say, I at first yesterday wasn't going to do the splash the pots that way, and I kind of go by the crowd. So we had somebody in the crowd. I don't even remember what the item was, but it was the first item we gave away. And I'm sorry, I don't remember what it was because I'm just too tired. It was the first item we gave away, and the person wanted it. And so they pre-flopped raised to $100. Well, it's kind of, against the spirit of the game, right? And we don't want people that are there that are possibly beginners or on a short stack because of their budget, but they just wanted to come hang out with us and meet everybody and be a part of it. We don't want to rule them out from a chance to win either. So it kind of evens the playing field to $3. And so that happened the first two, I want to say 2 or 3 splash pot items. And so then I changed it and said, okay, you guys, we're going to do it this way. And everybody, of course, was like, hell yes, this is amazing because either I can waste $3 trying to win it, or I can pay $3 and win a great prize, right? So I think it's a win-win for everybody, but I am just kind of short-sighted and biased of my own opinion and idea, I think.
No, I think it's a good idea because, like I just said, people decide they want this certain prize, so they go for it, and then others decide, well, I would have liked that, but it gives everybody a fair opportunity and a fair chance to get a prize. It's an extra. It's one hand.
Right, right. Right. So that's where we are with Splash the Pots. And I thank everybody that donated. As soon as I get a chance, of course, I'm going to run those thank yous to those folks because I think it's important that they know how appreciated they are for their donations. And I'm going to tell you, Not that I'm planning one, so don't start any rumors. But I already have 2 donations for the 5th official meetup game, Spaces meetup game. So I already have 2 offers for some Splash the Pot items, and I thank those people for letting me know that they do want to be involved in the future. So that would be for the 5th official Spaces meetup game. So fun times for sure. Um, I want to thank Donna, who it was my ride or die, still is my ride or die girl. And I'm going to tell you, when I'm trying to do one thing at the meetup game, she's running around trying to help, get the splash the pot items ready for the next hand or whatever. And of course, we're both playing hostess because people are coming in and out and the staff is asking us questions or whatever. So, Donna, I appreciate your efforts and your support always.
No worries. It's good fun.
It is good fun, isn't it? A little shout out to my daughter Natalie, who
yes,
who is in a bit of a cahoots with this chick over here, otherwise known as Dark Angel, and she showed up to the meetup game yesterday. And when I tell you, I was so surprised. Words have no, I can't even describe it. I just happened to turn to my left. I was in a hand and I just turned to my left, and about 5 feet from me, my daughter was walking up to me. And it took like a second to register, like, hey, what is she doing here? That's my kid. But what a great surprise. I appreciate you, Natalie, and your support. And also your donation to the Splash the Pots. We gave away some Gonzaga tennis camp t-shirts. So thank you, Nat. I appreciate you showing up. And she left and she flew out. I don't even know what time she left the meetup game.
I've got no idea.
Maybe 6 o'clock,
Yeah,
5 o'clock.
Time just went.
Yeah, because she had to fly out. So she
Yeah.
only came in for less than 24 hours so she could surprise me. So anyway, shout out to my kid. Love you. Appreciate your support. Also, I kind of want to talk about attendance yesterday. Donna, we haven't sat down and really made a list of everybody that came yesterday, so I can't even give an exact total, because we actually had a couple people just stop by to say hello because they were in other tournaments or whatever, or it was too late. They didn't want to start the come play because we had been playing for hours already, and they had been at a tournament and they're out or whatever. So let's just kind of verbally go over who was there yesterday. So I see if you, yeah. So forgive us if we forget you. But I will definitely at some point. I'm not promising today because honestly, I'm so fucking tired. But at some point, I will sit down and make a list so we don't forget anybody. But let's just kind of go over it. So we had, of course, Donna and me and my daughter Nat and our great roommate Irene, otherwise now known as Juicy. Let's see, Irene played, and Curtis came. Yeah, this was, and he's now known as the Ass. He has been a great friend. He has been driving us around, saving us Uber, and he, of course, treated Donna and I to a helicopter ride the other day, which was phenomenal. And so we appreciate Curtis. Curtis played with us, and I'm just going to try to Isaac, Mac, T Deck, exec deck. All right. Phil came, Phil Cooley, and Kat came.
Yeah.
And Lisa and her friend Anne, and Naomi and her friend Sarah. Yeah. And Bobby. Yeah. And Wolfie and Joe and Chirp and Reno Grinder. Yeah. I'm trying to think of who was sitting at that table when we started. Ryan Koss. Keith from Sharp App. Anne. Oh God. I'm trying to think of who else was at that third table. Anne, Irene, Natalie, Curtis. I'm missing somebody at that other table. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really we are really tired. Also, Ellie stopped by. It was good to see her. Always a delight. Blue stopped by.
Yeah.
Oh, Papa
Papa
Poker
Poker,
came and
that's it,
yeah,
yeah.
Papa Poker came by to play with us. Um, I'm trying to think. Are we missing? I'm sorry if we're missing you. We certainly don't mean to. Oh, P Man.
Yeah.
P Man, who
James.
James,
Yeah.
who won, I don't know, 4 or 5 items, right? He won a
Yeah.
Aria sweatshirt. He won 2 T-shirts. He won the challenge coin that was donated by True Grit Survival. Um, I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure that's about everybody. I could be wrong, but I get. Oh, Chris Baudy. For those of you that have been in the spaces with us, Chris Baudy stopped in and said hello. Oh, Todd. How can I forget Todd Rizzo?
No, we can't forget
Oh
Todd
my
Rizzo.
God, Todd, I'm so sorry. Again, we are tired this morning and just flying by the seat of our pants and trying to remember all this by heart. And sorry, Todd, that
Love you, Todd.
we were forgetting your name. And I think that's pretty close. And of course, Sean McCormick came and kicked us off and gave us some swag and went and picked up the pizzas for us and delivered them and set them up for us. So appreciate you. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
Again, if we're forgetting somebody, I'm sorry. Um, I appreciate all of you for coming. It was a delight to meet some of you for the first time face to face. And of course, it was a delight to visit with those that we've met before in person once again. Um, and, it's such a cast of characters. We had people from so many different states and countries. So Donna was from the UK, Lisa is from Canada. And then we had people from the different states: Ohio, Georgia, California, Nevada, Ohio. Let's see, I said that. Um, North Carolina, Minnesota, Michigan, um, New York, New Jersey. I'm trying to think of who else was from where. Texas. Um, so quite an array of people from all over, and it's fun. And some of these folks, somebody would say, oh, you're so and so, and that person would go, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. And they would say, oh, I'm so and so, and they would be like, oh my God, we've been talking to each other on the air or whatever. And then or somebody would turn and say, I recognize that voice. Is it so? Are you so and so? And so it's so fun to meet each other in person. What do you think, Donna?
I think it's fun. I mean, I was outside speaking to Max, my friend, and all of a sudden, James P. Man comes up to me and went, hey, Donna, he says, I recognise that voice anywhere. And I went, oh, shit.
I love it. It's so fun. So if you couldn't come yesterday, I'm sorry you couldn't, but hopefully in the future, if we do another one, which of course we're already lining up splash the pot items for one, so I guess we are having one eventually. I hope you can make the next one because it is a lot of fun and a lot of amazing people. And guess what? There are people there that are at odds with each other, that may not exactly like each other. And guess what? Nobody gave a shit. Everybody just came to have fun, and that's what we did have. So, Isaac, welcome this morning. Um, I'm going to give you a chance to go ahead, and if you want to say anything about the meetup game, go ahead, bud.
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome. The meetup game was great. Had a really good time. Um, Definitely interesting surviving the madness of a few players on the table I was at. Um, yeah, it was
Yeah,
just, it was
you
a
want
great
to describe
experience.
what some
You
of
know,
that?
I think we played
Hey,
what, like 5 hours? It was amazing.
um, what time did we leave there, Donna? We
Oh.
left about 8, didn't we? Or 7:30 ish.
Um,
I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue because um we had to go back to our hotel, pick up our suitcases and go check into a new hotel, go eat dinner and then do the meet meeting up at South Point for the 10 o'clock. So honestly, I want to say we left a little bit before you guys did, Isaac. So 7-ish, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, yes,
right?
I can go for a nap now.
Yeah, right? Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
didn't. Yeah, the original plan was we were going to go to the meetup game, go take a nap, and then do South Point. Well, that didn't work out. So, anyway, so anything else you want to add, Isaac? Oh, tell us about the madness at your table. What do you mean there was madness at your table? I know what you mean, but explain it to our audience.
uh, I'm sorry, you sounded super robotic. I think my connection is messed up.
Uh
Here,
oh.
give me a
Let me
sec.
try it again. Okay.
Give me a sec.
No worries. Those of you in the Gitmo, make sure you're taking good notes. So when you report back to those that were on the bus taking a ride around Vegas yesterday, that you have the correct details. Isaac, what I was saying is you had mentioned that it was a little wild at your table yesterday. Can you describe to the audience what you meant by that?
Yeah, what was wild was that when I had gotten to the table,
Oh, Isaac, you're cutting out, bud. You are in the matrix for sure. You gotta love Twitter. We could not hear you, Isaac. So I'm going to give you a minute to take care of that, and we will come back to you for the answer to my question. Listen, you guys, we forgot to give away the free memberships to Rec Poker. So
Oh, shit, yeah.
we did. We
Yeah.
absolutely did. So this is what we're going to do.
Shit.
Is at some point, and I'm going to hope that it's going to be today, we are going to sit down and make a good list of those that were there, and we're going to put everybody's name in a drawing. You know, you guys know how I do it, and we will draw for those Rec Poker membership, 3 free months of their premium membership, and then we'll tell you how to access that and get that information to whoever wins those 3 month memberships. And it was a brain fart. There was so much going on yesterday. I'm surprised that's the only thing we've forgotten. But you know, as the day goes on today, we may realize we forgot other stuff. But you know, it is what it is. We try our best, and you know, sometimes we forget something. Um, you know, can't do anything other than try. So, Tramp, welcome. How are you this morning?
Hey, how are you doing? Thanks for having me on. I don't give a shit about anything you just said because y'all got to meet Jennifer fucking Tilly. And then you don't even talk about it. You go into all this other stuff.
Fair
It
enough.
sounds like y'all had a good time, but yeah, damn, dude, Jennifer Tilly, how was that?
Oh my God, Tramp. In all fairness to ourselves, we did talk about it the other morning, I think yesterday morning. But anyway, thank you for bringing it up. I appreciate you. Um, you know, if you don't like Jen Tilly, there must be something wrong with you. She is not only an amazing actress, she is just a fun, loving person, and she has such a heart of gold. And of course, you know, she listens to us and she hangs out with us. We may not always know when, because she does use the burner account. And for those of you that were around back in the day, Tramp, I don't know if you were, Chris, you probably were, Kieran, you probably were, Billy, I mean, I don't know, Kush, whoever was around back in the day. One time we were in a space and all of a sudden Jen Tilly shows up in the space, and we all knew she was a listener because she would tweet stuff about what we were talking about in spaces. So we knew she was a listener. Yeah. And one day she just popped up in the space, and all of us were like, oh shit, Jen's here on her normal account, because we knew she was always on a troll, because she told us on a backup, a burner account. And so you know, we called her out like, "Hey, Jen, glad you're here." I don't even remember whose space it was. Eden space, my space.
I think it might have been Coco's.
Oh, Coco's space. There you go. I don't even remember somebody's space. She pops in, and of course, those that had speakers or microphones were like, "Oh, Jen, glad you're in the audience. You know, thanks for listening." Whatever people said to her. Well, she clicked on and got a microphone, and she came on and she was giggling and laughing, and she said, "You guys, Phil is yelling at me because he's like, Jen, you're on your normal account. They can see who you are." And he's and just as he's yelling at her that she's on her normal account, we're calling her out for being on her normal account. And so
Yeah.
she came up and she was like, "You guys, I'm on my backup account and I just clicked on the wrong one. So here I am." And she was so gracious, of course, and fun, and everybody was excited that she was in there in our regular count. And so when we saw her the other morning, Donna and I were like, we definitely have to see Jen and get a picture made, of course. Donna had never met her. I've only met her once in real life. And so we approached her and she looked right at both of us, and I said, "Hey Jen, I'm Sherry." And I don't even know if you said,
I didn't even
yeah,
mention
she
my
didn't even get
name.
her name out. And Jen interrupted me and she said, "I know who you guys are. I listen to you all the time and I love you too." And she gave us a hug and we took a picture, and it was
Wow.
awesome. She was
Oh yeah.
awesome. You want to add anything to that, Donna?
Yeah, I'm just overwhelmed by it all. And like her knowing a little old lady from England, it's like, oh, holy shit. But yeah, Jen is amazing. She's such a generous person with her time. And I just want to say thank you, Jen.
Me too. Thank you, Jen. And thank you for bringing it up. Tramp, were you in that space when she came in under her regular account?
No, I wasn't. I would
Oh, God.
definitely remember that. But
It would be
it
fun to
checks
find.
out. I
Yeah, go ahead.
figure like if someone, as soon as someone hears Donna, they're like, "Oh, that's Donna from the fucking internet." Like, oh, shout out Jennifer Tilly, probably in the goo.
I
Shout
love
out Phil Lack too.
Absolutely. We
Yeah,
all love Phil too, right? And I'm so
of
glad he's been
course.
playing at the Bally's. It's fun to watch him and
Yeah.
to see him back on a live feed. And um, I don't know where I heard it, if I was watching or if Jen posted. I don't remember, but Phil is going to be back on the Poker Go. One of the either the I forget what the one of the series that they do on Poker Go. Phil's coming back in and to play with Jen and all the gang over there.
Oh,
So,
that's
yeah, I'm
amazing.
excited about that. But, well, thanks for bringing that up. Those are great memories. It was awesome
Yeah.
meeting Jen. She's a true leader in the poker community, and she
100%.
gave, a starting speech to the day, and it was awesome. So, thank you for bringing that up, Tramp.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I mean she's been in so many things that I love. I mean I absolutely love like Bride of Chucky. The
Yeah.
whole Chuck. Well, I mean I love the whole Chucky series. I get into the horror stuff, but Family Guy, all that kind of stuff. Just yeah, legendary actress. And
Right on.
with Phil, the first time, like he was one of the first poker dudes that were like out there. If you watch that World Poker Tour
Yep.
Invitational from like season 2, he wins it, and it's just fucking incredible. It's just like a master class in how to play, how not to play, but get lucky and get there anyways, and then and then how
You
to win.
can't
Like,
forget his speech play. I think his speech play is so underrated,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah, yeah, and he's not just like I remember, he like rivered a full house, but Johnny Chan rivered a bigger full house, so Phil Lock bets like a value bet, and it
Right.
gets value raised, and me or you, we'd have to think about it for like hours,
Yeah.
and he immediately just snap folds, right? And he's like, "Oh, I was bluffing," and I'm like, "Oh my god, dude, this guy." Like, oh, I was bluffing, So then the next time he's gonna make that same bet, and they're gonna be like, oh, he was bluffing, but he's gonna fucking have it, dude. Incredible to
Yeah.
watch, dude.
Absolutely. Uh,
Really entertaining to watch, man.
I know, and I'm excited
So,
he's going to be back on Poker Go. And until then,
oh
you
yeah,
guys, we can watch him on Bally's. And of course, some of our friends are in the booth over there, Craig Tapscott and the gang. So, yeah, love those two people. Phil actually was the person that gave the induction speech when Jen was installed in the Women's Poker Hall of Fame 2 years ago, because they only install every 2 years. And Phil gave the opening remarks and inducted Jen. And, you know, true to form, he was there in just jeans and a t shirt,
Yeah.
and and he gave a great speech. I'm not so sure if it may be in the archives or on YouTube where you can watch that, because it was broadcasted live from the Poker Go studio when we did that luncheon and induction. So if you can go back and find it, I highly recommend it, because he is, just a colorful guy that you can just listen to because he's fun. And like many people in the poker world, I know you love it too, Tramp, to be able to listen to the old stories, of what they used to do or did, or what people did or didn't do. And he's one
Oh
of
yeah.
those guys, right? You could listen to. Love it.
Yeah, that's funny. He's like, no, he's like, babe, you're on your real account. Like that's totally something I feel that he would look out for and always be cognizant of. He'd be like, no, you have to go on
Absolutely.
your other account. Like I don't know what the GTO wizard is of burner accounts, but he probably does. He knows all the
Absolutely.
right moves to make.
Absolutely. And, and that told us also that he is on a burner account listening to us, right? Because he saw that she was on the wrong account. So then we're like, oh, Phil's in here too, And so it was quite a day of realizations, and it was fun. And, she came in laughing and giggling and, you know, and, a little embarrassed, I think, because she was trying to stay under the radar and she exposed herself, right? And
Yeah.
it was fun. It was really
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, yeah. I totally get her reasoning. Like she probably just wants to hang out and listen, and then because as soon as people see that it's her, then they're going to be, oh my God, Jennifer Tilly, and get her up here, which is, kind of people's natural reaction. And sometimes
Yes.
you just want to hang out, shut off your brain, and just listen to people.
Yes. And we didn't go to, after the Hall of Fame luncheon, they had a bounty tournament. So all of the ladies that were in attendance that were already installed in the Ladies Hall of Fame were bounties. And so Jen was there and she was a bounty. And quite honestly, we didn't play because it's a tournament that's a little out of Donna's budget. And that's why we went over to, one of the reasons we went over to Westgate, of course. The other was I wanted to try the Lazy Pineapple tournament. So anyway, and Donna ended up not playing anyway. So boo. But anyway, so I just want people to know for in 2 years when they induct again to the Women's Hall of Fame, that the luncheon is open to both men and women, and I highly recommend you go to that luncheon at least once, because it's a lot of fun and you learn a lot of the history about women in poker. And then I also recommend that you play that bounty tournament, which at this year it was at Resorts World, and it's open field, so men and women can play that tournament. And I highly recommend playing that tournament as well, because guess what? You're going to play with the Hall of Famers and meet some of those Hall of Famers, like Jen Tilly, if she comes again and plays, if her schedule allows it. You'll get to play with Jen Tilly. And I think it was $185 buy-in over at Resorts World with bounties, and they gave away prizes. And one of the Jamie was there, Kurt Sutter, and she gave away what she says was the last golden passport. And fun time for $185. They're doing a great job. So definitely recommend that Hall of Fame luncheon, the Hall of Fame bounty tournament afterwards. So, uh, you got anything else for me, Tramp, down memory lane?
Um,
Oh,
yeah,
thank
no, I
you.
mean that's about it. That's awesome. That you get to meet one. They say don't meet your heroes, but and Donna's got quite the flex. Like imagine you can just, oh yeah, when I met Jennifer Tilly, she was like, oh, I know who you are.
All right, right,
He's
right,
like, oh shit.
right. It's awesome, right? I mean, we were, I'm going to tell you, yeah, you talk about our egos being stroked that day. Our egos got stroked. Honestly, they did, because, you guys know us well enough to know that we are doing these spaces because we want to, not because this is, we're not going to be superstars in 3 years from now because we do spaces. We just truly like hanging out with people, talking poker, giving each other a little shit. And so when something like that happens for us, it just does give us a little ego stroke that, hey, you're on the right track. People are listening to you. They do want to hear your content. And it's kind of cool. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. Well, I appreciate you, Tramp, for sure. And I want to talk about the folks that were in my space yesterday, the meetup space yesterday. Because I'm embarrassed to say that even though I had an alarm set on my phone to remind myself to start the space, an alarm, of course, that I ignored because I couldn't remember what the hell the alarm was for. We were just busy and I forgot to start the space. And then at some point I was like, oh shit, I forgot to start the space. Let me start it, right? And poor Merv, I'm sure he was probably going, why hasn't Sherry started the space? And I wish he had time to come in here this morning, but it's wee hours of the morning in Australia right now. So I will catch up with him at some point. Other than DMs, I'm talking about talking live with him. I appreciate him trying to figure out, and wait for me to start that space. Bless him indeed. Because shortly after we started the game, then my daughter showed up and, there were tears flowing and, so there was just a little bit of a delay starting that space. And I really appreciate those that pitched in to make sure that space kept running and kept the chit chat going. I'm going to tell you about it. I have no idea what was said in that space or done in that space other than when I would pop in and say stuff. Because honestly, I haven't listened to it, but I'm sure it was fun. I'm sure you guys talked about some great stuff. I think I came in at one point and said, okay, we're not talking about Biden. This is the meetup game or something. But anyway,
I remember that.
I appreciate Tramp. I'm pretty sure you were in there, and Kush and SW, and I know that Barry came up. I invited him to be a co-host, so he co-hosted for a while. Legend Barry Levy, and of course Merv did as well. And I'm sorry I don't know everybody. I know that Hex was in there, and I think Larry was in there, and ACP. I think those are the only names like that come to my mind, and I'm sorry, but again, I was busy, and it is the nature of the beast when we're at that meetup game. We're trying to keep what's going on live going, and just giving a piece or a bird's eye view to those that maybe couldn't attend, maybe feel for a few moments in time that like they're really there and hearing it for themselves and what's going on. So anyway, I appreciate everybody that stepped up in that space to keep it running. And maybe on the airplane ride home, I'll sit down and try to listen to that space because I'll be a captive audience. But appreciate all of you that stepped up in that space. So thank you, thank you. Donna, do you have anything else? Alan, did you want to come up and chat with us? If you did, please request the microphone button. I did send you a mic. You may be busy, no problem, but I wanted you to know that if you wanted to come up and let us know how your WPT is going. And I think you were playing at the Orleans and did well in a tournament there. If you want to come tell us about it. Hey, Alan. Nice. You got one of those Covenant Golden passports. Congratulations. And good luck.
Oh my God, it's a complete backup on I-15 as usual.
Oh, yucks. Yucks. At 10 o'clock in the morning, there's still a backup. When are they supposed to be done with all the construction on on those roads, those interstates?
It's been at least 2 years that I know of.
I
But
know.
did you see my post the other day? I had a milestone cash that they win.
I know. That's why I wanted you to tell us. Tell us what it was for the audience members that don't know, please.
For all 6 of them?
Hey, don't knock my audience. That's actually there's 20 in here, just for the record.
Okay.
And guess what? Even if there was only one in here, I still would say the same thing because everybody matters. Numbers don't.
Anyway, it was cash number 500. There's only 6 people in the history of poker that have 500. Okay.
That's amazing. And, we can't forget John Sanudo is at the top of that list with nearly 600 as well, right?
Right, he's got 597.
Yeah. So congratulations, Alan. That's amazing.
Right, I think I'm going to end up on that list around 3rd or 4th. There's a couple people I'll never pass, like Ari Engel. I'll never pass him.
Well, never say never.
That's
it's not possible because
let me tell you something.
and he has He plays a lot more events than I do. Actually, I don't play as many events as people
Right.
think I do.
Right. I did know that for sure. But you know what? Kudos to you for being in third or fourth or whatever. I mean, that's not easy to do, and you've done it. For how many years have you been playing now, Alan?
Well, my first count was in 2001, so which is what kind of late in my career. Because
That's a,
I've only played the next count.
that's amazing. And you've had such a great career, and guess what? You got a long way to go still.
Well, I'm kind of old, so you never know.
Kind of old. Until you're Johnson Nudo's age, you're not old, dude. Come on, think about that. The
Yeah,
man's in his
he's
80s.
around 80, right?
Yeah, he's in his 80s. Come on. Imagine how many more cashes you can have in the next 30 years. Think about that.
Yeah, it's a lot of cash. But oh,
Exactly.
this truck,
Then you'd really be old, for God's sakes.
I'm not going to be old if this truck pulls over and hits me.
If what? If Trump does what?
If this truck pulls over and hits me, I'm not going to be that old.
I
They're
thought you
trying to
said
move
Trump.
lanes in a complete gridlock.
Oh, it's so annoying. So annoying. So, are they trying to? Is this going to be a 1 day event? The free roll?
No, I heard it's 3 days.
3 day event. I couldn't remember. 3 day event. Okay. So once you
Uh,
final table that free roll, what's going to be your next tournament?
I'm playing some mixed events in the wind, and then I'm going to Borgata. I did the structures there for mixed.
Oh, I remember. I remember that well, actually. Good
So
for you.
out of the blue, I noticed that there was no mixed events on the 11th, 12th, and 13th.
Right?
So I asked the ARIA if they could run a mixed event on the 11th, 12th, or 13th, or all three.
Right.
They completely blew me off, and they put their Big O event on a really bad day against a win horse coming up.
Oh, I'm sorry that they conflict.
Yeah, so I can't play. I'm not playing anything at ARIA. Anyway, so then out of the blue, I think, you know what? I know Barbara for a long time at the Orleans. Let me try her.
Yeah.
So about a week ago, decided we were going to run two events at the Orleans, and she said this is a big gamble because nobody's going to show up on an unadvertised mixed event at the Orleans. I said no, I'll do the structure, I'll promote it, and we'll get 100 players. She said it's impossible. So it's not even advertised or on the schedule.
Right.
Right. Anyway, so we did the one 2 days ago. It was TOE. We got 104, and yesterday we got 107 in regular OE.
Good
and that's
for
against
you guys.
that's against the ladies' Hall of Fame thing, which costs us like probably 20 people on each day.
Well, I would think more than 20 people because one of the inductees, Jeannie David, is a huge mixed player, and she also is the coordinator of probably the biggest mixed game league in Las Vegas. So I think that room was probably filled with more than 20 mixed game players that would have showed up if they could have. So
Yeah, but it's still amazing that we got 100
hell yes,
an unadvertised random event that
hell
we just
yes,
thought we could run.
absolutely. And
Yes,
of
that
course,
was really
Barbara,
good.
shout out to Barbara over at the Orleans. She's part of Poker Gives, and she makes sure that the homeless people of the streets of Vegas are fed by doing actually a handout of warm food and clothing and drinks every Monday night. If you're in Vegas and want to help feed the homeless, you can just look on the Poker Gives website and figure out how you can help if you're in Vegas on a Monday night. So if you can't find it, just reach out to me and I'll help you find the information so you can go help feed the homeless in Las Vegas. So shout out to her.
Can I ask you another question? But I don't want to put you in a bad spot.
No, I don't mind. If I can't answer it, I'll just tell you. We'll talk about it later or forget about it.
All right, might put you in a bad spot. But I saw Matt Savage's wife posting that she's in this free roll. Do you think that's appropriate or inappropriate?
I'm going to just say to you that it depends on how she got the passport. That's what I would say to you, is I would want to know how she got her golden passport, and then I could decide if it's fair or not. I just can't assume that it's not fair because I'm not that one. I want the facts. So That's where I'm at with that. I didn't even know she got one, but that's what my take would be on that. Do you know how she got it?
I have no idea, but I'll give you my opinion, which you might
Sure.
not like. I think she shouldn't be eligible to be in the running to get a seat. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and
Because
I think that's fair. I think
those
that's
things
fair.
like that, direct relatives of people that are responsible for the event are not allowed to
Well,
be.
and I think that's fair because optics, right? Just like McDonald's, you know, if you were an
I mean, she
employee
probably
or
got it
family,
legitimate, but it, it just looks bad.
right?
So,
Optics,
and
sure.
what if she makes like the final table or something? It really looks bad.
Well, and I get it. The optics of it is, you know, that is something we always have to be conscious of, right? And like I was going to say, McDonald's, you know, when they have, and in many places, they have these, you know, contests going on, employees and their immediate families are excluded. So I get it. And even some of the rules and regs in the gaming industry, like the MGM properties, you know, employees can't play on property. And so I get it. I get it for sure,
Yeah,
and I think your take is fair. But as you know, I can't judge. I
she's
mean,
a
as
really
a
nice lady and
blanket
all, but
look,
I just would.
as a
The optics, like you said, look really, really
right,
bad.
right.
A lot
As
of
a
people have said
blanket
that to me
statement,
about.
I would say the optics are not good. But at the same token, she didn't break any rules. If she went online and won one, she won it, you know, like everyone else. So,
Yeah, I have no
um,
idea. But
yeah, I
here's
would
the other
want
thing
to
to
know.
consider, right? Say
Oh,
she's
of
involved in
course.
some kind of a weird ruling in the tournament, then it really becomes weird.
Well, and it, of course it does. And it puts everybody in a bad predicament. And that's part of the optics things, right? And so,
It's like
um,
the same thing about Doug Polk being in late in that tournament the other like a month ago.
right,
If he gets deep in the tournament and there's a ruling where he's involved, like it's a weird spot.
right.
I think that's
Uh,
why he decided he's not playing any of those tournaments anymore.
well, and, you know, what I found interesting about that whole Polk thing is I appreciated him asking the question. I didn't necessarily appreciate his answer because then he made, you know, he kind of gave a thumbs up and or you know, like a flip of the nose because he was like, you know, when he got the answer, he kind of was like, well, I really don't care what you guys say anyway. I'm going to do what I want to do. Well, don't ask the question to begin with. I thought some of his reply was a bit rude because he actually asked the question and wanted our opinion. And as an operator and I'm a player, I'm thinking he, you know, wants an honest answer. And so when people gave him an honest answer, then he kind of thumbed his nose up at us about the answer. So I was a little disappointed when he said, well, you know, who cares? I'm going to do it my way anyway. Don't ask the question then as an operator.
I think the two things are actually very similar, to be honest.
They are. They are absolutely. I totally agree, and I, you know, said it back then that I don't think it looks good. I don't think the optics are good, and for me, it was about, dude, you're already making enough money on your poker room that you really you're a very accomplished player. You know, are you really fishing? Like, should you be fishing in your own room? I'm not so sure. I don't think that looks good. Like, you're already making enough money off these people. Like, just let them have the tournament. Like, you know, play cash. Why? Because if they don't want to play with you, they don't have to sit down. But when you're in a tournament and you buy in, they're and someone comes to your table, they're locked in to play with you whether they want to or not. And so anyway, it's a little bit different for me. So go ahead, Tramp. Did you have some comments?
Oh man, I'm really high and I hit the wrong button. But yeah, no, that is some good point. I can't believe it, but I kind of agree with Chainsaw here. I think that's why employees, families, and employees themselves are not allowed to, I mean, there's a lot of different events and different kind of things where the employees aren't allowed to do it, contests, sweepstakes, stuff like that. But also their immediate family is excluded just because of what y'all are talking about with the optics and how it looks. And then, with Doug Polk, his answer, I didn't mind his answer. His fucking attitude kind of pissed me off though, because he was like, "Well, I asked the question, and now I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do anyways." And it's like, well, people brought up a lot of legitimate reasons why you probably should not play tournaments, in the or cash games for that matter in your own club because it just looks bad. And then if there is a ruling that goes in your favor, then they're like, well, did they rule it because, that was the correct ruling or because it was Doug Polk, the guy that owns the place? And when you're ruling on it and your fucking paycheck is signed by that guy, it's real easy to just say, okay, well, it's going to be in Doug's favor. Even if you try to make it look impartial, it's just not a good look. And
it's not fair to an employee to put them in that position either, right?
Yeah, it's not fair to put the employee in the position, and especially I know someone was talking about, well, what if someone's doing bad, and they're on their last legs or whatever, and then they rule against Doug, and now you're looking at like maybe getting fired for not doing, what you were supposed to do. But yeah, having an employee even in that position shouldn't be done. You shouldn't have them in a position where there's that conflict of interest.
Right. Donna, did you have anything to comment about that?
No, not
okay. No, she's trying to pretend like she's not trying to fall back to sleep, but go ahead. Oh, God.
I'm trying to stay awake.
We are trying to stay awake. We are a wreck this morning. I'm just going to tell you. For those that don't know, we, of course, did the meetup game yesterday, and then we went to South Point and played the 10 o'clock. And so we, we're in bed, I think, by 4:30. I don't even know. Anyway, here we are. We did it. We did it. Oh, God. Donna's laugh. I know you guys love it as much as I do. Yes, she's up to no good. For sure. 100%. No good. And I'm here for it. Go ahead, Alan.
Yeah, I just made it to the win. I'm going to be like 3 or 4 minutes late for the tournament.
Well, good luck, and we will rail you and keep up with your progress, my friend.
Yeah, good luck, Alan.
Thank you.
You bet. You bet. All right, Tramp, you have anything else? If not, I think I'm going to say sayonara. I think we need we couldn't even get our suitcases from the bellman because by the time we got back to the hotel room last night, they were closed. So we got to get our suitcases. We're a shit show, Tramp. I promise you. We are a shit show. We got to get our suitcases and, clean underwear. There's something to be said about clean underwear. Although Juicy on the way here when we discovered that, in all likelihood at 4 a.m. that we wouldn't be able to get our suitcases. I was like, oh my gosh, we need our toothpaste and toothbrushes, and of course we need clean underwear. We're going down the list, and of course our lovely friend Juicy over here goes, oh, I don't, because I always carry a spare pair of underwear in my backpack when I go play poker. Dude, what? What?
That's wild.
Oh my God, we were fucking dying over here. Oh, she just woke up. She said, quiet, don't be telling my secrets.
We know it all now. We know it all. Hey, Sherry, how far did you make it in last night's game?
I was part of the 7-person split, and I drew the ace of spades to take the coin home. Thank you very much.
Nice. Oh, so it was a 7-person split?
It was. So $100 buy-in, and we cashed out at 602. I think 2 people got 601, and the rest of us got 602. So
That's
yeah,
great.
thank
That's
you.
Great.
Yeah, I got on a bit of a roll for sure. Cards came, to me at the right time, and made a few plays at the right time, and yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to tell you, that final table, those guys they were a hoot. I mean, we were laughing so hard. That guy, I can't think of his name. Was it Jason? I can't remember his name. Jake. Anyway, he had this huge number 7.
Oh, he's nice.
Yeah, he had. Remember what he had? All kind of flashy gold jewelry on, and he had this gold chain around his neck that was like pimpin' style, and he had the number 7. The number 7 is as big as your hand. Was the like the charm on the necklace, and he was so funny. But what a sweetheart. So fun final table for sure. Once we got down to the 7 players, the locals, which him and his cousin were 2 of the locals, they were like, "Look, this is what we always do here," and we were like, "We're in." And so we did the 7 person split even. Everybody got the same thing, and believe me, I was appreciative because I was probably out of the 7, probably the mid stack. So I was appreciative when the 3 stacks above me, 2 stacks above me were like, "We do an even split here," and I was like, "Okay, I'm not complaining." And of course the short stack surely wasn't complaining. So very cool.
Oh, that's cool.
It was very cool. Thank you. Tell us, you alluded earlier to you being at a poker table yesterday at the meetup game. That was a little wild. Could you describe what you mean by that? What you
Yeah,
meant by
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. I mean, just a band of maniacs doing maniac things. Every time there was a dealer change, there was uh, a double board bomb pot. Um, Random hands were for like just 20 chips because. Um, Let me see what else. What else? Every time there was a new player added, there was like a 20 chip hand. Um, what else? What else? What else? Let me
You
see.
had the wild children at your table. I'm just going to surmise it by saying you had the wild children at your table.
Yeah.
And that's the fun thing about the meetup game is whatever you as a table decide to do, and in your case, you guys did double bomb pots. Um, you know, we just roll with it. If that's what you guys want to do, fine. If you guys wanted to spread PLO, we would have said fine. And those that didn't like that kind of play got up and moved to a different table, and that was fine too. Everybody had choices, and that's what makes it fun. So Ryan Cost, I see you, buddy. How are you doing this morning, Ryan?
Good. I'm just brushing my teeth. I just got up. Yeah, we need to start talking about some of these war crimes at the meetup game. No, I'm totally I'm
You
totally
are the
kidding.
problem.
Yeah, no, I'm totally kidding. It's funny because it was a good time. There was no issues at all. So to try to say that there was any issues at the meetup game is kind of funny
Well, I
because I was
appreciate
there.
that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I appreciate that. And honestly, I kind of know what you're talking about, but I didn't see it. I didn't go seek it out because I could give a flying fuck.
yeah, exactly, and that's why I'm not even gonna go into it. But it just made up like it's 80% in lies, basically. So
Well, it's probably 100% lies, but we all know that. So, no worries, Ryan. So, tell us about your experience at the meetup game. You were having lots of fun.
yeah, I was super hungover, but it was still fine. Because me and Chirp and Wolfie and I think Reno Grinder went out
The
super
night
late the night
before.
before at the Bellagio. But yeah,
Yeah,
we
they were
just
trying to get
came.
me and Donna to come to that degenerate
Yeah, I
hangout,
know.
but we
Chirp
were
said he
already in
texted you.
bed.
Yeah, Chirp said he texted you.
Yeah.
But the table was, yeah, I think it was like me, Sharp App, Keith, Chirp, Reno Grinder, Wolf. Who else? It was a crazy ass table. I mean, we had the $96 straddle on a few times.
You're
So
crazy.
6, 12, 24, 48, 96. I think that happened like 3 or 4 times. People are straddling pretty much most of the hands. A lot of all in darks and stuff. So yeah, it was fun. So
They were definitely the wild wild west at that table.
yeah, there was people getting up and like moving from that table because they're just like, all right, I can't handle this. Like,
Well, and it's
which
so
makes
funny
sense.
because before you guys started, I kind of alluded that, and I was like, "Okay, this may not be the table for you guys." Oh, we'll try it. I was like, "No problem, you can move." And so I started hearing you guys. I was like, "Let me go check on my two folks over there. That's probably not the table for them." And as soon as I walked over, I said, "You want to move?" They were like, "Yes." Oh, which was
Um,
also comical.
People, another thing too, I don't know if you talked about, but like the poker room managers, the dealers, they all like fucking loved us, and they would like probably take us, but have you come back whenever you want. Like they were all super cool. The poker room manager, I probably shouldn't even say this. He just like gave me a shirt. I'm like, hey, can I have a shirt? He's like, what size?
Yep.
Like, damn, bro, like that's cool.
Anybody that approached him because they were giving away swag, anybody that approached him and said, "Hey, do you think I can get a T-shirt?" He absolutely went in his office and brought them whatever size
Yeah.
they wanted, and it was very cool. Like
Oh, and I
they
got to shout out Reno.
very
This
cool.
is important too. I got to shout out Reno Grinder because he won a Aria hoodie and he gave
Yep.
it to me, so that was dope. Because
Yep.
he had won a jacket already, so I got a
Yep.
Bellagio shirt and an Aria hoodie, which
Very cool.
are both my size somehow randomly, and
I
so yeah,
love it.
no
Well, thank you.
complaints. We had food, the pizza. Everybody got pizza. I think they're talking about there wasn't enough pizza. There was definitely enough pizza. The pizzas were fucking huge. It was good pizza too.
It was so good.
It
I
wasn't
was telling them
McDonald's.
earlier I would definitely go back to have that pizza.
Yeah, yeah, no, it wasn't like some bullshit ass like food court pizza. This was like good.
Yeah, it was
Whoever
delicious,
McCormick knew what
dude.
he was doing for
Hell
sure.
yes, he took good care of us, for sure. And the swag they gave away was amazing. Some Aria, I think we gave away 4 Arias hoodies, and then of course Sean brought us some Macau jackets,
Yeah.
which that was the only thing I wanted. So when I won that hand of poker for that, and of course we did the $3, everybody put in $3, concept, and I was so excited to win the jacket because I loved all the donations, but I really just wanted that jacket. And, God took care of me and made sure I got that jacket. It was awesome. Like, it was so cool. And everybody knew I wanted the jacket. So when I won it, everybody's like, she wanted the jacket. Yes.
Well,
They were
that's
so
that's
happy.
what I don't understand because I heard something about like there was like giveaways were rigged, but it's like how do you rig a giveaway when the you just it just goes to the best hand? Like there was no rigged giveaways.
Well,
Like
and again, I really don't know what you're referring to. And honestly, Ryan, we all know what took place, and
I
there are
know.
some, jealous factions out there that can't stand that we're having fun and doing good things, and that's their problem, not our problem.
But I'll
So,
snitch on
It's the
myself, and I've
snakes
been
in the
in. Go ahead.
grass.
Yeah, but
I'm
I've been
just kidding.
enjoying it, Sherry. Like it's fucking hilarious. Like I know it's bad, and I shouldn't even say that, but like the shit I'm hearing is just like, dude, you guys have no fucking lives. Like, why are you just
exactly.
making shit up? Like, just because they're like, jealous. I think is my assumption. Like we all went and had a
Yeah.
good time. You should have just came. Like, if you want to talk about the meetup game, just fucking come to it. You talk about it for 7 hours fucking straight. Like,
Well, you're listening because it's funny and
it
it's
is funny.
fun,
Yep.
and on a certain level, I love it. It is really funny. However, there's a point where it starts to cross over into being mean and all of that nonsense. And that's where it's like, come on, man, like have fun, troll people. That's freaking hilarious. I love it. But here's the thing is there's plenty of people in the poker community that are doing shady, like not cool shit, like and by the way, Sherry, one other thing, like, what's the deal with these 10 anonymous people? Like, I understand why you'd need to be anonymous in like Eden space or something, maybe. But come on in here.
Ryan, you're so
I,
funny.
I love everybody. Don't take that into anything bad. Don't, like it's okay. I don't really
Yeah.
care. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Anyway.
Shout out to
No,
Jennifer Tilly and Phil Lack and the Goo.
that's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
That's right. And again, we're having fun, and it's a shame those people that want to, say ugly stuff and be mean and tear down what I'm doing, that's on them. They're making themselves look like the fools that they are. So that's where I'm at with that. I focused on the folks that want to join us, those that are in a distance way and couldn't join us. That's who I'm focused on. And it's a shame that the others that want to be, bullies and ugly people in life,
Assholes.
shush, uh, that they didn't want to, come along for the ride because they were
Uh,
invited to come along for the ride and they chose not to. They chose, violence instead, and that's on them. They're making themselves look stupid because people know the truth, and so that's where I'm at with that. So, Brian, what's up, dude? You having fun yet?
I'm doing good. Yeah. I just got in last night. It's cool. I
It
want
was
to
good to
play.
see you.
I want to play, but like I got a crazy weekend. So
Play this 600 tonight, Brian. I might play it at
what?
Win. It's like a turbo.
Oh
He
yeah.
can't. He
Oh
can't.
yeah,
You've got
yeah.
plans, namely your wife.
My
Oh, sorry.
my wife. Okay, so as much as I come to Vegas, my wife is coming to Vegas for the first time in probably a year and a half. Like I can't even believe it. She's like, it's been forever. So she's looking forward to it. We're gonna
Yeah, and
hang
I
out.
always try to be the voice of reason. That's why I'm called the sheriff. He needs to hang out with his wife when she gets here, and I told him
Yes.
he needs to take her on the helicopter ride because it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if she'll do it though. She might not want to get on there.
Sounds terrible to me. I mean, it sounds cool, but I'm not a big fan of like heights and shaky objects.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm afraid of heights, Ryan. I'm afraid of heights, but I just always say to myself, don't miss the opportunity.
Right.
And so I did it anyway. I'm afraid of heights. Like I can go up a ladder, I can't come down. No, this is true. Like I'll decorate a tree, like my tree using a ladder, and my guys have to come get me off the ladder because I'm petrified to go down. It's true story. I know it sounds crazy, but I am definitely afraid of heights. Oh, too funny. So anyway, Brian,
And
what's up today?
and for the record, I don't Sherry and I have no drama. Like zero drama.
Even
We
though they're trying to make it as though we are, right?
there is no drama. We get along fine,
Absolutely.
and sometimes I'm busy. By the way, like just like in all transparency, Sherry gets up, and as you guys see, she gets up early. And last night, I can't even believe you're already up. And
Me neither.
Yeah.
preps for these shows, like makes calls for the meetup game, like gets sponsors, does all this stuff over the summer. Like, you and I had talked, and I said,
Right.
hey, I'm going to be playing. So it's going to be, we'll have to see how it goes. I want to do it. But, that was all fine. After the World Series, like I got busy, and, if anything, I dropped the ball. Like, it's never Sherry dropping the ball. It's always me dropping the ball
Well,
or
I
somebody
appreciate
We
that.
all
else.
know
So
that, Brian. We all know that.
yeah. So yeah. So if anything, if there was any drama, it Sherry has would have every right to be, somewhat at least perturbed with putting in all the work, and then people not having time to be able to do it. So I really appreciate everything you do, Sherry, and the community greatly benefits from you being around and you doing the things that you do and all of that. Like, it's really cool. Like these meetup games would not be a thing, obviously, without you, going and doing them. And from the beginning, by the way, I don't know if there's been talk. There's always seems like there's talk about who's invited or not invited, right? Like there's no invite. You're invited, right? Is it still like that, Sherry?
Yes, and you
Right?
It's
You've
a
got a
fucking poker
crying.
room, you idiots. Like,
It
it's a
it
poker
it
room.
just seems like every time there's like this I didn't get invited kind of thing from somebody, and like it doesn't matter. I even know there's been times, Sherry, where you've had a beef with somebody or whatever, like it's put away. Like just show up, just come, be nice, be respectful to everybody, but like just come. Like we want to see everybody. We all get together
Her and
online.
Bobby Schmidt were hugging yesterday, Brian. I was like, best friends forever. Like,
Who
her and
who
Bobby are hugging. You know what I mean? Then they used to have beef. So it's an
yeah,
example. Like,
yeah.
well, I'm just going to tell you that I am I'm tired so
She's an emotional mess. She's crying. I had to get out of bed
Well,
to give her a hug to comfort her.
Take a deep breath, Sherry. Take a deep breath.
Yeah,
But isn't
take a
that the
deep breath,
point of
Sherry.
going to Vegas?
right,
Just to come?
right.
I mean,
Yeah,
isn't that why you go to Vegas?
yeah,
Just to come?
yeah. Just come out, be nice. Everybody gets along, and everybody has a good time, and
SW, I know where you were going that one. That's why I didn't reply.
um okay, I'm going to try to pull it together. Brian,
all
thank
right.
you for your
Take
kind
take another
words.
minute, Sherry. Take another minute.
Yeah,
I'll ask Koss a question. Cost, didn't I tell you that that your video would go viral?
I can't believe it. I've never had something go viral before.
I
That
told you, dude. I
so
knew
real quick.
somebody from
I'll
Las
tell the
Vegas would
story
pick
real
that up.
quick so everyone else like real fast. So me, Chirp, and Wolf were playing a slot machine at the Bellagio. It was late. It was probably like between 1 and 3 in the morning, and all of a sudden the rodeo's in town, right? So all of a sudden I see these two groups of people arguing, and two of the guys take off their cowboy hats, and I tell Chirp, I say, Chirp, these motherfuckers just took off their cowboy hats. This shit is going down. I'm verbatim. This is what happened. Okay.
They took off the cowboy
So
hats.
so they're fighting, they're like arguing back and forth for like 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, maybe this isn't gonna happen. Then I hear a fucking glass break and all hell breaks loose. And it was like a 5 or 10 minute fight before I even started recording. But I got like the end of it. It is in my it's posted on my timeline. But the lady in the video that tries to kick the guy in the face for the third time unsuccessfully tried to press charges. This is what the security told us. And they're like, it's on film, her trying to kick a guy in the face 3 times, you know? But it was a fight between two dudes, but it was nuts. One of the dudes dropped like 5K out of his pocket and someone picked it up and ran with it. And it was, and here, story's not over. During the fight, we're playing this game. It's kind of like Three Little Piggies, and we hit a fucking triple pop, betting 750 a spin, and hit a hand pay for like 1400. And this is
my God.
happening during the fucking during the fight.
That is great.
Isn't that a good story?
That is funny.
Oh
Wow.
my God. I think that's AP slot play right there.
Yeah, well, that's what we kept saying at every machine. We're like, "Oh, is this machine AP approved?" We were saying that shit all fucking night. But
So between
real
everything,
quick,
you were up $6,400.
no, we didn't get the 5K. The people got it back somehow. What's the security?
6,400.
But thank you, Sherry, for the meetup game. I want to say that too. People don't get how much work that time, time you got to put into that shit. So appreciate it. It sucks that it has
Thank
to
you.
be this big thing, but it's entertaining sometimes, and sometimes it's just like, dude, how old are we? Like, what the fuck are we doing? So
Well, I
Yeah, but when
appreciate
everybody
that.
that was there comes in and says they had an incredible time, you know what's what, right? I mean,
it was
Yeah,
pretty
they
Sherry,
cool.
where would you rank this Spaces meetup game? It sounds
Oh,
like it was the
wow.
best one yet.
Okay, so I'm going to stop first of all because I got to rewind for just a minute now that I've composed myself. Brian, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate you, and
oh, you're
we definitely have a special friendship that I have loved having. It's been a great ride, and there's a lot in the future to be held still of that friendship and what we're going to do, and it's awesome. So
for sure.
appreciate your kind words, Brian, and your friendship. Um,
Appreciate you.
thank you. And the rest of you, I appreciate all of your kind words and your support for sure. How does this one rank? I'm going to say, I think each one is special and each one has been amazing. And I've met people, face to face for the first time at all of them. And it's always so heartwarming when people support what I'm doing and they give us splash the pot stuff like Ryan Robb sent us king cakes at Best Bet because Mardi Gras time. And there's always these little special behind the scenes stories that add to the whole ambiance of the event and the backstories and like Ryan talking about this fight and the only time cowboys take off their hats typically is when they have sex or have a fight is this how the story goes. So it's amazing that that's part of the of what happened around the meetup game. And honestly, this one is so special because there were so many people. Like, we literally at one point somebody said, where's everybody from? And we literally went around the room at our table pointing to people and where they're from, and so many states and even a couple of countries were represented. And it just shows how it not only important this space platform is, but how far reaching it is, that we are literally bringing so many people from so many different walks of life together. And even though we hang out as this group in my space or this group in the Green Visor gang space, they're their group, right? And we all cross mingle and whatever. but when we come together for something like this, now we're, all these small communities have become one community. And it's just amazing to me the networking that was going on. Like Hex asked me to ask the Green Visor Gang if they would be part of the next Space Jam season. And of course, Isaac and Mac were like, and Exec Deck were like, hell yes, we're going to be part of that. And so that networking to make even more positive place in poker for people to come and to benefit, that being spaces. And so I think all the meetup games have been great, but this one was unique and special um, because you really saw like the lasting effects or the outreaching effects of what we are really doing when we're doing a positive space in the poker world. So by far, this is probably my favorite. But of course, the first one holds the most special because it was our first one at the Aria, right? And the best bet one holds a special place because it was Donna's, what she wanted to do and evolved around that. And of course the Sahara, that one was special because, we were in a poker room that now is shut down and we were the last meetup game to be held in that poker room. So, they're all special, but this one is really going to go down in on so many different levels as probably, always will be in the top 3. So I hope I answered that question, SW.
Great political answer. I appreciate it.
Yo, they shut down the Sahara room?
Yeah, they did. They did.
Wow.
They
When's the
absolutely
next
did.
one, Sherry? WSOP summer, probably.
Yes, unless I go, there have been a couple of people that have asked me to come to different states and do one. So I could see if I like decide to travel to Cali or I don't know, Ohio, Texas. I could see, one being in one of those places if I decide to go visit some friends or family that we could just put one together and do one there. Uh, but in my mind, the next one would be the WSOP for sure.
Yeah, you need a break for. You should probably, to do them too much is also, you don't want to do it too much.
Exactly. And honestly, this year was, I think, special in the fact that, Donna came in between the WSOP and the WPT. But for me, I always see it as if we're going forward, one at the WSOP and one at the WPT. And if anything happens in between, it's just like a special, you know, I just happen to be traveling somewhere and we're going to do it. Or, Ryan Koss has, hey, let's do something and we're going to do whatever he wants to do. And, I really hope other people do them. Honestly, that is my
Well,
greatest hope.
I think you should do one at Barry's house.
Oh, in
I
the basement.
agree.
In the basement, we'll do one. Is
I
that safe,
agree.
Barry?
And speaking of Barry, he wasn't in here earlier when I was giving him his flowers for stepping up yesterday and helping with co-hosting. And I haven't listened to a word of what happened in that space, but I'm sure it was fantastic. And I love you, Barry, and thank you so much for stepping up and helping with that yesterday.
He is the official Poker Spaces meetup host.
Ah, you heard it here first, Barry. From now until eternity, you're my co-host for Spaces Meetup Game, unless of course you're in attendance, because we want that to happen someday too.
Oh yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah, I'm actually authorized to speak on Barry's behalf. No personal questions.
I love
I'd like
it so
to thank the Academy for this award.
for which we have no category, but here we are. Oh God, too funny, you guys. And Brian hit me in my feelings when I'm so exhausted. That wasn't probably hard to do.
Brian, it's nice to hear your voice. But Sherry, did you see you rubbed off on Merv? He started blocking all the burners and people were posting.
Oh, did he?
So is this SW? Are you talking?
Yes, he is.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
talking to you, sweetheart.
So it's funny, like my thing says listener, but I was like, that sounds like SW talking. Like, I don't know what's happening.
Oh yeah, you could forget
Yeah, no,
about
it's
that.
me. You could, yeah, It's me, and it's nice to hear you, buddy. It's been a while.
Nice to talk with you too.
Well, I love Merv, and I'm sure he was doing a great job. And you guys know me and burner accounts. If you come up and speak to me from your burner account, as long as you're not rude to people, will stay unblocked. But if you don't come up and identify, you are blocked. And I think that's fair. So there you go.
Yeah, I think Merv adopted that mentality as well.
Love it.
Merv got interrogated for hours yesterday, and he just dealt with it. I'm just like, Merv, what the fuck? He was getting interrogated about running the meetup game space.
Oh, how stupid.
It's just fun. Well, no, it's funny though listening to Merv try to like reason and like talk with ration to people that are fucking insane. Like that.
Have you heard his wife speak?
Yeah, oh yeah, Simone. Yeah.
She would have told everyone to go fuck themselves. They're
Yes,
like
she
complete
would've.
opposite.
Yeah, she's good shit. She's good shit
Go,
too.
Simone,
Oh,
go.
she's funny. What the day, I don't know if anyone was in there. The day she went off on Greg Lark was one of my favorite spaces of all time.
I remember that.
I do so.
Yeah, I do. Love Simone. Great lady.
No, but great job, Sherry.
Thank you.
Literally everyone said so many great things about not only the Spaces meetup game, but just the time they had with people from Spaces that they first met and went out and had a fucking grand old time. So that's awesome. I'm looking forward to the next one. I'm definitely going.
It better
Awesome.
come, you fucker.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope we see
I
Barry.
just
I'd like to see a Barry at one too.
I just closed a
Absolutely.
pretty big deal, guys. So shit's starting to come together. So yeah, I'm excited to be at the
Oh,
next one.
Good shit.
Yeah, it was definitely great. And the dealers, I think, were the ones that won out really well too. The dealers, some of them didn't even know how everybody got down, and then that's what I liked about my table, is that there were multiple ways for dealers to get some love. So that was great.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
it was. And they want us back. Trust me. Every dealer came up to me and they were like, "We love you. Please come back. This is amazing. You guys are having fun." And, they were so appreciative, and kind words were offered to us for sure. And, they definitely would love to see us come back. So that's a good thing always, right? And I see Ash Kardash is joining us. I hope you finally got to Vegas. I heard you were having a little bit of an issue. I hope you're okay. I haven't followed up, so I don't know what the outcome was, but I hope you are okay, Ash, for sure.
Yeah, we got to get rid of these two faction wars, which aren't even really two factions. Just
Bro, it's still
people.
been SW. This is the same as the beginning. It's just different factions. It just switches from like because you
But
need,
it's so
but
stupid.
you
I mean,
need
yeah,
the.
some of it's funny, and entertaining. But I mean, just go and have fun, man. Enjoy yourselves. When I feel like Spaces creates a lot of drama, but when people get together in person, it's very different, and most people get along.
Absolutely.
So
100%, no drama at all. So
Absolutely.
I met a lot of people. Some I had already met, but no, not one issue with any of these people. So it's like, dude,
And guess what?
just the
Poker is bringing
Cowboys.
well, and guess what? Poker is bringing us together, right? And so when we get together, if I don't like somebody, I'm going to target their fucking chips. Come on, give me your money. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's all about. And it's okay. Come on. I'll take your fucking chips, whether I like you or not. But if I don't like you, I'm more motivated. I guarantee it. But welcome to the panel, Ash. You okay, my friend?
Hi. Yeah, I think I'm fine now. I just made it to Vegas. Uh,
Yes.
so honestly, I think it was that edible that I ate yesterday. I think I may have had a panic attack. I don't really know what happened. They think that my blood pressure just dropped
Oh,
and I passed out.
God bless you. Okay, just for those that may not know the story, you want to give us a little brief synopsis of what happened?
I was supposed to fly out of Atlanta yesterday at 6 in the morning, and I went through TSA and remembered that I had a edible on me. So I was like, oh, well, I don't want to throw it away. Let me just eat it. So I ate it and I made a little tweet about it, and I was like, oh, like it's gonna be fine. Like I'll see y'all in Vegas in a few hours. No. All I remember was like waiting at the gate to like board the plane, and then the next thing I know, like I'm surrounded by a shit ton of people, and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like I
Oh
was so
God.
out of it. I was so out of it. So I apparently ate shit in front of the whole entire like people that were boarding this plane.
Oh God! So Smashly made an appearance.
I wish I had been drunk, because if I was drunk, like that would have been a great story. But I wasn't. I was
Oh,
sober for
God
the most.
bless you. She passed out, and yeah. So I'm glad you're here now, though.
Yeah, I just made it in. I'm still waiting to get checked into my room because apparently they don't have any rooms yet, which
Uh
is
oh.
just great. Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm about to go walk over there and check again.
Awesome.
Um,
Well, hopefully I'll run into you. Are you playing the ladies' event tomorrow?
I should be.
Awesome.
I think I have a mild like concussion or contussion, whatever.
Oh no.
Because I did hit my head pretty hard. Like
Oh my gosh.
one side of my head is like pretty like swollen. Like I have a knot on it, and I've had a headache since. But
Ashley,
they
you
said my
better go
vitals.
get that checked,
Yeah,
girl.
they said my vitals were fine and everything. But
I'm
after,
surprised you flew at if you have a head injury, you dingling.
well, you know what? If it's meant for me to be here, it's meant for me to be here, and you know what? I'm here. So
I hear ya. Obviously you're hard
Yeah.
headed.
That is a
yeah,
good point. If you are having, like, seriously, if you're having concussion symptoms, I'd be careful about flying. Definitely
I
talk to
haven't.
somebody.
I mean,
You haven't?
I got my vitals and everything checked at the
Yeah.
airport yesterday, and they just said that I couldn't fly for the day. But as long as
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't like throwing up or anything, that I didn't have to go to the ER.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's just
I'm
been the
just
headache.
I'm just going to tell you, my daughter had a concussion without throwing up. So just keep an eye on yourself. I'm not trying to
Ooh,
scare you, but just keep an eye on
Yeah,
yourself.
definitely. I mean, you should, I mean, if you're feeling tired or these kind of just off in any way, there's different manifestations of it. And really, like, the stuff that people worry about is, I think, like, you know, very noticeable, but I definitely, yeah, I'm with Sherry, because you just never know too. Like, you just want to be careful,
I
and
know.
certainly with flying. Yeah.
Oh my god. I think I'm gonna be okay. I hope I'm gonna be okay. I think I'll be fine.
I'm sure you will be, for sure.
I
And
just
I
know that
don't,
I probably can't drink this trip, which kind of really sucks, which means that it's probably negative EV for me to even like play a tournament.
in that case, I hope you're sitting on my right.
Oh, beautiful. Oh god.
I appreciate that 411, my friend.
You know what? I'm gonna have to do a shot or two. I just have to do it. I have to do it for the plot. Okay, you
Well,
guys,
If you're gonna
listen.
drink, get an IV.
I will. I definitely will. Okay, do y'all want to hear something really sad?
of
So,
course.
I was talking to my backer and I was like, dude, I was like, I've played 5 tournaments sober because I feel like I'm burning through your money when you feel like I'm like drunk playing. I did not cash any of those tournaments. And then I played 5 tournaments drunk and I final tabled every single one of them. So the math is mathing, right? Like I
Right.
should just be smashly when I play because it doesn't make sense for me to play sober. Like I'm fully convinced that I'm not a good player when I'm sober.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think
Who
many
was that
people are.
guy? Who was that guy that played drunk and played really well? Unfortunately, died a little bit young. I think late 40s, early 50s.
I
Do you,
have no idea.
starts with a G, I think. Brian, do you know who that
Oh,
is?
I know.
Half of the
Oh,
poker community.
Gavin.
Gavin.
Yeah, Gavin.
Yeah.
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 Gavin
Yep.
Smith.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then what's his name played out of his mind all the time.
Um.
Viffer.
Oh, okay.
I just feel like as a cash game player, like I really don't have the patience to sit there at a tournament table. So I have to make it fun. Otherwise, I'm gonna want to get up and leave like every 5 minutes, and I have to remind myself that it's a tournament, and I can't do that. And when I'm drunk, like I don't care. I'll start talking to everybody and shooting the shit. So I think that's what it is for me. More than anything, is just being comfortable and not wanting to putt, basically.
Well,
I
a
don't know.
little shout out to Mac for buying me a drink, so to speak, at the meetup game. I had a little kamikaze. It definitely hits a spot. So, little shout out to Mac yesterday. Appreciate you.
There you go.
Was tasty. Was refreshing. Love it.
Yeah, we were definitely drinking as much as we could yesterday.
What are you
They
guys
were
doing
like,
today?
Sherry, you want a shot of tequila? I was like, no, I don't drink very often. That is not the way Sherry should go.
Oh yeah,
Sherry, if you ever turn down a tequila shot from me, we might actually not be friends anymore.
I can't do it, Ash. I can't do it. You can buy me a shot of kamikaze, though. I'll do a shot of
But like, if you pinch
kamikaze.
your nose, like you can't taste it.
Oh, I can't do it, girl. I promise I can't. Back in my day, we used to eat the worm. I mean,
Do you
everybody
not
was
like
punting for the
margaritas?
worm. I'm sorry.
Do you not like margaritas?
I love margaritas. I just can't drink it straight.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
yo, the
That makes sense.
margaritas at South Point last night, we had the what were they? They were the gold something mark. Those shits were fucking smacking.
Real? Oh, I'll have to remember that.
At
Okay.
the it was because Exec Deck got he got the coupon to
Oh yeah,
what
he
was
won
it?
the South Point gift certificate at the meetup game.
Yeah, but it was for the Mexican restaurant,
Right.
and it sucked. You know, obviously we didn't know we were going into, cowboy fucking
Oh, that's
utopia.
right.
Yo, this shit.
Wait, is
Yo,
the
listen,
rodeo still in
listen. I'm
town?
I'm I'm walking around this motherfucker with a meetup game hat cocked to the side, and people are looking at me, and I'm like, gee, I feel out of place. You know what I'm saying? All I'm hearing is boy, and I tell you what, like in every fucking turn, like yo, this shit. And and a fucking course, this is the day that we decide, oh, let's go to the steakhouse. Yeah, they were like, yeah, but it's 11 p.m. hard 11 p.m. if you're trying to get it, and we're like, great, we're fucked. So we're like, you know what? Exec Deck made the executive decision and was like, let's just go to the Mexican place. And we went there, and it was a total just insult to anything called Mexican.
Oh
Um,
no.
no,
Which
it's okay. It's
which
okay. I
one?
expect that. I expect that. That's okay. But the
Your
margarita,
standard is pretty high, I must say. Your standard for Mexican food is high. I
the
will
the,
say that.
the margarita though, that one margarita we had was ooh wee.
Where
Like
where at?
Baja. Wasn't it Baja? Baja?
Miguel's fucking lies or cantina, some shit like that.
Yeah, I can't.
It's
Was
I
it in
think
a
it was, wasn't
hotel?
it Baja
it's
at
it's at
South
South
Point?
Point. It's at South Point
Oh,
on the
yeah,
second
it was,
floor.
yeah, we Joe and I went there. It was okay. Like it wasn't great, but I mean,
Exact.
the
Again.
the steak was good. I had a skirt steak. It was pretty
You're not
tasty.
Mexican, Brian.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, but
Wait, I'm
I
Thank you.
Mexican.
am.
Can I have an opinion on this?
Please,
Yes, go
Yes.
ahead.
please have several.
I think the only place that I like for Mexican food, and it's not even real Mexican food, is Javier's at the
Hell
Aria.
yeah. There we go.
It's
Isaac, I
like
told you.
it's literally like my go-to.
Yeah, yeah. Sherry raves about Javier's. I mean, I know some places here in Vegas, but everything's off strip for like that really,
The
really,
yeah, the
que onda
little
compa type shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless you
yeah,
go to Tacos El Gordo. Tacos El Gordo is official.
bro.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
yes, but
They're
I feel like it's
official.
not yes and no. I feel like the food quality could be better because it's still like not fully like Mexican tacos, but they are prepared the same way. It's just like the taste is just not there for me. Um, I don't know what else do I really like. Casa del Sabor is okay, but like I don't really like any Mexican food here besides
Yeah,
Javier's. Like
like
it's the only good
you
place.
got to go to like Juanito's Taco number 7 or some shit like that
Yeah,
out
yeah,
here to get
yeah.
that really, really,
I
you
went to
know.
the one on Fremont. It's like a little hole in the wall. It's like towards the end of like Fremont, I guess. It's like next to a weed dispensary or whatever I think
Well,
there, and that place
that
was really
checks
good.
all the boxes right there.
Yeah, dude, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. They have like a little daiquiri place, and then they have like a weed shop next to it, and then it's like this little hole in the wall that has the best micheladas and tacos I've ever had in my life.
Okay, okay. You sit by Fremont Street, huh?
Yeah, it's on Fremont.
I'm
Duly
going to tell you that
noted.
Mexican restaurant in Golden Nugget, I don't know what it's called, was delish. I've been there once.
I haven't been to that
Yeah.
one.
It's good. I highly recommend. I think it was a sampler platter, appetizer platter. Oh my god, it was so good.
Sahara had that one spot we went to, Sherry, and
Yes.
their taco de asada was good, but then we're like the other shit. Once they start getting into these like exotic fucking taco bullshit ass, it just don't work out. It just don't work out. But nah,
We just
Do,
again, I
Isaac,
digress.
do they make any good birria tacos out there or no?
Oh, birria.
There
Ooh.
actually was a spot over here that had some good birria tacos, but see, I think like birria is so mass adopted now.
Okay, I'm from Guadalajara, where like birria is from originally, and
Bless your heart, by the way. Bless
I
your heart.
know. Okay,
Bless your
so
heart.
here's the thing with birria tacos.
Oh,
Birria is the way it is cooked, and it is also the meat. The way that the like people here in the U.S. have adapted it to
To beef?
whitewash it. Yeah, it's beef,
Yes.
yeah,
and originally it's cooked with goat.
right.
Yes.
So
Thank
that's like
you.
my thing. I'm like, this is not birria. This is basically barbacoa cooked
Yes.
in birria seasoning. cooked in a birria style, but it's
Everybody
not
throw up some
birria.
applause for this woman. She's just spitting gospel right now. Good God.
Listen,
That's my whole
people don't
issue with
like
it.
goat, but I fuck with goat. I've had goat in the
No,
DR. I've
listen,
had goat in
yeah,
Mexico.
original
It's good.
birria is so good, yo. Straight up
Yeah,
goat is just so
yeah,
good.
it's so good. If it's prepared well, yeah, it's
In,
really
in,
good.
in East LA, there's like 4 places that battle out for who has the most traditional, and every one of them is just so goddamn good.
You guys carry on for a second. We're going to try to get our call for our suitcases. So give me a minute.
Oh, do your thing. I'm about to get kicked the fuck out of this room. So,
Why?
because it's checkout time. That's
Yeah, I
why.
was gonna say it's
Oh, oh,
checkout
oh,
time.
oh. Oh, it's checked out. I might need to check
Call them and
in.
tell them you need 30 minutes, bro.
Yeah, see if you can
It,
get a
it's
late
it's it's a
checkout.
Airbnb typey type thing,
Oh
not
yeah,
a.
they get punchy about
Yeah,
that.
they got a little lady outside already waiting for us to leave. Like, I'm here
Well,
to clean.
especially Friday, they got somebody coming in like 2 hours.
Fuck
She's like,
yeah,
"Holy
fuck
shit!"
yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah,
Alrighty, well,
we're
I
gonna
guess I'm
wander
gonna
like
jump off of
vagabonds,
here.
smoking weed and trying to find good places to eat for the day. So
That's literally my goal right now, is to get super stoned and go find something to eat. So I'm gonna jump off of here, and if y'all are in Vegas, I guess I'll run into y'all. I'm probably
Thanks,
playing Google Meet tomorrow.
hopefully
Ash.
so. Take care.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
Bye.
see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, we got to get our suitcases and clean underwear. So Donna's trying to call them to get our suitcases.
Sure, are you
Cool.
going to a different spot, or are you leaving Vegas?
Say that again.
Are you going to a different hotel, or are you leaving Vegas?
Oh no. We just we were at a different hotel and we moved to this one yesterday. And so in between the meetup game and going to South Point, we went and picked up our suitcases at the old hotel where they were checked and brought them to the new hotel and rechecked them at the curb. And then I ran in to check into the hotel, but we never took our bags up.
Oh.
And by the time we got home, so to speak, at 4 in the morning, they were closed. So we are trying to get our bags now.
You should call Chirp. Doesn't he have a room still for today?
Oh, I don't know. I no, we have our room. I mean, we're set now till Monday. We don't have to move now, so we're good. And as a matter of fact, somebody at the Orleans, one of the staff members, were like, "If you need any rooms, we got some for you." I was like, "Okay, I think we're good now." We were kind of looking at one point, but anyway. So yeah, we're good. But
Nice,
thanks.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome. So who were the biggest winners? Wolfie hit and run.
Yes,
We
I'm
know
so
that.
glad you brought that up.
He didn't hit and run, you fuck.
He was bum
No,
VPIP
hunting.
9%. We heard it
He
all.
said
Come
he
on,
hit and
man.
run. He said it out of his own mouth.
yeah, he did. He was there quite a while.
That's not what
I'm just
happened.
gonna stick out, even though he may be talking that shit. I don't know what he said because I wasn't in the spaces, but I'm just gonna say that congratulations to Wolfie because this is the third meetup game out of four that he's been to, and he was the big winner again.
Sherry,
So
and
kudos.
for the record, I didn't make it yesterday. However, every other time I've ever come was specifically to give Wolfie, some cheddar.
Some software chips.
Exactly. But not Sean.
Sorry, we're trying to get our bags here.
But I'm not.
Yeah, good for Wolfie. He turned 200 into 2K. That's a pretty nice score in a 1-3 game.
Dude, SW, like everyone, he like just he like I think I don't think that's the first time he's kind of like, I think his average is over 1K.
No, I think no, I'm pretty sure if my memory serves me correctly, it's been like 12K or I'm not 12K, 1200 or more each of the meetup games. I'm
That's
pretty sure.
crazy.
Yeah, profit. So good shout out to Wolfie. And guess what? I'm thinking about we may need to for the next one we do in Vegas. I might need to do like a Wolfie trophy, like who's gonna beat Wolfie.
Yeah, that's what we should.
Make a little trophy and T-shirt that said, I beat Wolfie today, or
Yeah, not make a bounty on them. Yep.
exactly.
Yep.
Wolfie's gonna hate me for saying that because then he's gonna be the target bet. I'm thinking we need to get
Oh
some
yeah,
Wolfie
no, no,
chips.
no. I was happy to survive. So
Right?
yeah, yeah, I was happy to survive.
Wolfie's gonna sit down and everybody's gonna change tables.
Which also would be funny is
He's gonna
everybody
have to cut
stood
his
up
hair or
and
some shit, try to change his appearance. He's like, I'm not Wolfie. Like,
oh my God, I love it. Love it. Yeah, I was thinking about that last night. I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to come up with some kind of Wolfie Award, uh, something. I
Yeah,
don't
there
know.
you
I'm
go.
going to think about that one.
There you go.
I don't know. I think we could have some fun with that. I see Reno's there. I wonder if he wants to come up and tell us how he's doing today.
I don't think Reno drinks, so he's probably not hurting like some of the others, like Brian and
No, he was.
Wolfie and.
He was drinking.
No, he was down for business, but he was having fun just like the rest of us for sure. Every time I looked over at the other tables, it's kind of heartwarming when you see people just laughing and joking and, just having fucking fun.
Yeah,
Right, Donna?
of course, 100%. We are the fucking boss ladies.
Oh, listen to her. She's titling us the boss ladies.
Boss ladies don't come mess with us.
Oh, Donna, you took like 30 naps yesterday. Relax.
Fuck off, thanks for last night. I took 0.
She was the Walking Dead. When we were walking to the truck, when we were leaving the meetup game, all of us looked at her and we were like, oh, she's like hit the wall. Like she was the Walking Dead on the
She's
way to the truck.
well, I
Well,
can
when
only
I was in
imagine.
this, Brian, when I was in this space yesterday, Donna came in. She goes, "Yeah, I'm getting tired," and I guess she must have left the meetup game. And then Sherry just comes in after a few minutes and goes, "Donna, get your fucking ass back here." And she goes, "On the way."
Oh, I love
Yeah,
messing
because
with her.
I didn't feel very well yesterday.
Yeah, she did.
I hit the wall and just like fought really ill.
We got to remember she's got an 8-hour time change, so she's not slept well. And she really, I mean, if you looked at her yesterday, you would know she was like over it. Like she hit the wall and she was ready for a nap. And we thought we were going to go for a nap before we played the 10 o'clock. And
yeah, it didn't fucking happen.
It didn't happen. Oh, shit.
And then you stayed till the end, right?
Yeah.
Right, Donna? Holy crap. I tapped out. I was like, this is ridiculous. Sherry's like gonna take out the whole poker room.
I was quite.
Those guys were funny. They were really mad, Sherry. When I walked up, they
didn't
were
like it.
like,
They didn't like losing.
they did not like losing. I think they, misjudged you a little bit.
I think so. And that's what makes it so fun that people just underestimate me because they have these preconceived notions, right? Just like we do. We look at a kid in a hoodie and earmuffs on, and we think, oh, they're what ago player, and they look at me as a nitty old lady poker player that they could just plow over. And I love that they underestimate me because it makes me, it gives me the ability to take their chips a little quicker. So go ahead, people. They were not happy.
I mean, you rivered quads and shipped a tournament in the same day. It's a pretty good
It
day.
was a great day. Cashed out at a cash game ahead, and then it went to the. So I'm 3 for 3 in Vegas so far. Knock on wood. Tomorrow we'll make it 4 for 4, maybe. Knock on wood. Oh, reminder, you guys. Tonight at 9:30, we're doing karaoke.
Ellis Island.
At Ellis Island, 9:30 tonight at Ellis Island. For those of you that are interested in karaoke,
Let's go.
hell yeah! Or interested in just drinking and watching, Donna and I and whoever.
And I'm going to be dancing if I feel in the mood.
Well, you owe somebody a dance.
Oh, I know. I owe somebody a dance.
Yeah,
that's just one dance.
You have one dance on your dance card.
I gotta think about recently I heard a song, it was like it's gotta be a newer song. And I said to myself, that song has got to be the biggest train wreck at
Karaoke.
karaoke. I
Hey,
can't
we're
remember.
in. Figure out what it is. We're
I'll have to
in.
figure out what it is. That's what I'm gonna put on there.
I love it so much.
I don't care.
I'm so dumb. Like, the Formula One
Yeah.
place where they have, so the roof is an F1. Like, I don't know why I didn't. I'm a little slow, guys.
Wait, it's in the shape of an F1?
Yeah, the roof has a little like F and then a one next to
No
it.
shit. I guess I
Yeah.
haven't seen it from that point of view.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, that's kind of interesting too, isn't it? And I'm going to tell you something I found out. Curtis was telling us something I never knew about the new Raiders stadium, Allegiant Stadium, is that they have the grass roll out into the
Oh
sunshine
yeah.
on a track from the stadium, and they, goes outside. The grass goes outside, and then game time they roll that grass back into the stadium. I didn't know that. I thought he was kidding. And he's like, "No, let's look at GPS. From above, they show it on the what the hell is that called on GPS? The Google mapping." Excuse me. And he showed me. I was like, "Oh my god." So I need to look that up on YouTube at some point because I want to see how all that's working.
Wow, somehow my iPhone updated, you guys. I've been hearing bad things about that. And it must have updated because I'm having
Uh
like
oh.
all these problems that everybody else was.
I'm going to tell you something.
Unbelievable.
I do mine manually now. I have to manually go in and do updates. And once I heard people were having problems, I still have an update. I'm like, I'm going to skip this one
I
and wait for the next one.
I know. I thought mine was set that way too, but it's really messed up.
Oh, good luck figuring all that out.
Like that really affects your life, Sherry, when your phone
Ugh.
like,
Ugh.
and it's the photos thing like that you use all the time.
And
Unbelievable.
I'm kind of a I love IT stuff, but I'm not the end all of knowledge bases when it comes to how to do stuff. And so when my phone's acting nuts, yeah, I'm not a happy camper.
Yeah, I was trying to send you a picture of this oh, there it is. I'm gonna send you a picture of the paddock, they call it. I don't know why. Oops, wrong one.
Do you have any? Um, I am going. Hold on, I got to get the tip out. What I was going to say is, oh shit, sorry you guys. Hold on.
Hey, Cost, when you out there until?
Sunday. My plane leaves like Sunday night, so I'll be able to watch both sets of
Till
games.
when? Can't hear you.
Sunday night.
Sunday, got it.
Yes.
That Keith Raiders play wasn't, or the Niners play wasn't the one, huh?
I was gonna bring that up. Me and Reno both bet it pretty big. I bet 2 units, and Reno bet more than me, but it's okay.
Yeah, Keith's a good better, but he's better at prop betting than he is on, sides
That's
and
exactly what I
over.
said to Reno.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry you guys. The bags are being delivered. Brian, what was your question? I'm sorry.
I didn't have a question, but I do want to say that I love your people who are doing it and people who talk about doing it.
I thought it was kind of appropriate when that came across my
I
timeline
just
on
love.
Facebook that day, and I was like, "Oh, I love that." Be part of the ones that are doing it. You know what I mean? Like, let's get it done, people.
And by the way, you're not saying that as a dig either.
Not
Like, even though it,
absolutely not a
like,
dig.
people will take it like that sometimes, but like like just do it. Like if you want to do it, do it. Like no,
Exactly.
you don't have to ask anybody's permission, and you don't have
Exactly.
to care what anybody else thinks about how you're doing it or what you're doing or any of it. It's just
Exactly.
funny.
Exactly. Like, guess what? If I like what SW is doing, like he just said, he's got a big deal going down. Hey, if I want a big deal like SW, I need to just go out and get a damn deal like SW. Do it. Come on, we can all do it.
Yeah,
Do it
that makes me
together.
that makes me so happy. SW, that's pretty
Me
cool.
too. Me too.
I don't know if you're still here.
Thanks, y'all.
Oh, there you are.
Appreciate it. I appreciate
You
it.
could buy, that means you can buy the princess some more, you know, whatever she likes in life right now.
She's getting she's getting spoiled this year. Her grades are phenomenal. She did a 180 from last year, so she's getting a brand new iPad, a brand new phone, and an Apple Watch. So
That's
Awesome.
too
awesome.
much, but she's good with it, and we monitor it very closely. She can't bring it to school.
Right.
The Apple Watch will probably let her bring to school just for emergencies,
Right.
but yeah,
Very cool.
but
Very cool.
she knows what she can and can't do. She's slick though. Like she's like, Dad, can you help me get your? I'm like, you're 10 years old. Get your own. But she's the youngest in her class, and she was behind last year, and now she's not only on average, but in some areas she's ahead. Which
That's awesome.
yeah,
Very
so we're
good.
excited.
You know what that tells me? That tells me that she's got two involved parents that got on the horse and made sure she got her act back together. So good job for parenting.
Yeah, that's the one really good thing. Like her mom and I are on the same page when it comes to how we parent. So yeah, it's been good. She's got it. She's got it way better than I did as a kid. That's for
Well,
sure.
I
But
mean, come on, they
yeah,
all
I took
do.
her to see the Wicked movie, and she loved it. And I wanted to, we'll see. I was looking at prices. It's a little outrageous because there's so many visitors to the city
Right.
during during this season. But yeah, early next year I'm gonna take her to see Wicked the show because
It's
we watched the movie.
amazing. I love that
I've seen
show.
it. I
It's
loved
so
it.
amazing. I've seen the movie and the play, and I'm just going to tell you, I love both of
The
them.
play's way
The
better.
play is way better, but the movie's awesome as well. And it's
Yeah.
going to be a great dad and me experience. So kudos to you.
No, we saw the movie last week and she loved it, but it's weird because like back in the I haven't been to movies in ages, but back in the day you see like a few previews of movies. It was literally like 30 minutes of previews.
Yes.
And the movie's almost 3 hours long. So I was like, shoot me.
I couldn't
And this
believe
lady
the.
was kicking my chair. I wanted to kill her, but I didn't do anything. But yeah, I like the show. Like I like I don't know. I'm a big Broadway show person. If it's like I saw
Oh, that's
what's
awesome.
one? The Mormon one. That was
Yeah,
really
Book of
funny.
Mormon.
I want to see
Yeah,
that.
that
The
was
Book of
really funny.
Mormon.
I saw it with Josh Gad when it first came out. It was
Wait a minute.
unbelievable.
So,
Wait a minute. Time out. Juicy has something to say from from the bowels of her pillow. Go ahead, Juicy.
Book of Mormon was the funniest Broadway show ever. I go every month to a Broadway show. I
oh, that's
New
awesome.
York. I saw Wicked 3 times.
I love Wicked.
She saw Book of Mormon three
She
times.
sounds like she's from New
She
York.
is. She said she goes to see a show every month, a Broadway show.
So,
Yeah, Book of Mormon was incredible.
The best
Sherry,
time.
in my house, the Broadway stuff is pretty big, as you
Of
know.
course.
But so we had to go to Wicked opening night, but the only one that we could get was because Hannah wanted to go to like the bougie theater where they bring you food and everything.
Yes. Hello, Dad.
Okay, but here's the thing: is the only showing was 10 o'clock at night. So here's how that worked out. They
Who was
brought me a
sleeping through the show?
they brought me a meal. They brought me a meal. They brought me dessert. They brought me popcorn, and they brought me. I was on a recliner for two by myself,
Oh,
right?
nice.
And
How
so
long into it
Sherry,
did you start
no,
snoring?
no, but Sherry, there was because it was for two, that meant two blankets. So like I had my shoes off in the first 30 seconds, and by the time dessert hit, probably didn't even hit my stomach. I was out. She was like, "Did you see the part where I don't know, the wizard came out or some crap?" And I'm just like, "Nah, missed that." She's like, "That was at the beginning."
Oh, I love it so
That's
much.
great.
Love it so
Yeah, the
much.
movie's so much different than the play, though.
Yes.
It's so much
I was
different.
a little surprised by that, but it's okay. And I'm going to tell you, I was pissed because I didn't know there's a part two.
Oh, of that movie there is?
Yes, that was only part one of a two-part series, so they're not releasing part two until next
When
year.
she flies off, okay. And now I see why the monkeys liked her, but
Exactly.
I won't blow it for anybody.
Yeah, so there's a
I'm sh
part two, and I didn't know that. So when it ended, I was like, wait,
You're like,
that's not
"Wait."
the end of the play. Like, what are we doing here? And then it said something about part two will be out next year at this time. I was like, fuck y'all. Like, honestly.
Yeah, 200, 2 hours and 45 minutes wasn't enough, right? Yeah, they just want to make more money. It is what it
Exactly.
is. But no, the shit for me, the play is way better.
I agree.
Way
No, I
better.
agree. I enjoyed the movie though. The play is way better, but the movie's good. And it's a great way to introduce kids to musicals on, in the theater too. So I really enjoyed it. Definitely like the play better for sure. For sure. Love it. Love it. And guess what, Brian? I went with my daughter on opening day too.
Ah,
Yep.
perfect.
It was awesome.
Yeah, we had a good time. I mean, honestly, like that was perfect, Sherry. That was the perfect movie experience.
Oh, that's
Like
awesome.
2 blankets and you're
Two
it's like
recliners, you get to nap. Yeah, that sounds fun.
That only cost you
it's
$50 to go sleep with two blankets and a
oh yeah.
recliner.
I don't, I don't even want to know what it cost. I think Melanie gave a credit card and like she signed it all. I was like, do not tell me. I don't want to know.
Coffee?
uh, Hold on a second. I got to give my coffee bitch my order. Time out.
I I've certainly spent money on dumber things than that.
Yeah, a couple of my buddies told me that's the way to watch a movie, to go to the ones where they'll serve you food and you get the recliners. They'll serve you booze to your seat, but I haven't went to one. Do you like
Yeah.
it better? Is it a
It's
better
gonna be like
experience?
$100 at least.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's nice to have a nice
Uh,
meal and all that.
I haven't done the
Nobody
meal.
nobody kicking the back of your fucking chair.
Oh yeah, that too.
I haven't done the meal, but our one theater has the recliners. That's near my home, and I definitely am a recliner at the movie kind of girl for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my pet peeve is like when you're sitting in front of somebody and they put their feet up like right next to your ear. I just want to
Oh,
like jump over and punch him in the fucking mouth. Like
the worst.
so
Yeah, and the
disrespectful.
worst for me is them just kicking the back of the chair.
Yep.
Just,
Yep.
once in a while you don't mind because it's just an accident. But the ones that just can't sit still and they're, constantly tapping.
Oh,
Oh,
if my daughter wasn't there, I would have turned around and lost it after the 30th
I
time.
know. I
But
know. All right, let's welcome Avi to the panel. What's up, Bobby?
Hey Sherry.
Hey, bud.
So Michael Phelps has been playing on Global Poker, and he's
Okay.
been like their advertiser, and he has his own avatar of Michael Phelps. It's kind of a cool avatar. I wish I had it. But so I'm with him for the last 2 weeks, and I finally won in a session where I played at his table, because like
Nice.
he's probably been thinking this fucking donkey.
So we took Michael Phelps chips. Did we take lots of them? Break even? What's the deal?
I won 200. It actually wasn't from him, but it was the first time I won with him at the table. Like,
Nice.
so I'll take it.
Hell yeah. Hell yes. Good for you, Avi. That's awesome. Very cool. Thank you for
He's a
sharing.
total. He's a fish, by the way. He's a whale, I guess. Like he's just all in with nothing all the time. It's great, but he was actually winning. I don't know if he still is, but
I
he
guess
was
we
up.
need him at Ryan Cossa's table at the next meetup game.
I was gonna wear all my swimming medals when I played with him, but I couldn't go home and get them.
You have to go to the Dollar Tree and try to buy some party favorite ones.
We used to go to these swim meets, just after college. And we were all, my friend and I, we were like 20 something, right? Young 20s. And then our friend, he was like 40. So we, all three of us would go, and all the people our age, they were done with swimming, but then
Right.
there were all these 40-year-olds. So the 40-year-old bracket was always like super competitive. So we would go and just enter like everything, because it would be just me and my buddy racing. And we'd get, it was like participation medals they were handing out.
Oh, fun memories. Welcome to the panel, Barry. And thank you, Barry, for just hopping in as co host yesterday, my friend.
You're welcome. Happy Friday the 13th. I'm glad the fourth official Spaces meetup game was a success. You did a great job as usual.
Thank you.
Looking forward to maybe going there eventually.
Thank you. I appreciate your kind words. And we will look forward to attending one of these here in the future. And, when I actually looked at the dates to submit, because, Sean asked me to, pick several dates that would be okay, that we would like. And so I think I gave him 3 or 4 dates. And when I look at the schedule at the, whatever, if it's the WSOP or the WPT, I try to look for the dates that are like the least amount of tournaments that people would be playing in, or day twos or whatever, so that they would be able to come to the meetup game. And so I picked that Thursday because I thought, first of all, the players party was supposed to be on the weekend, so that wouldn't affect us on Thursday. And then there is a day two, and out of all the Spaces people, like how many are going to be in that day two, because they're going to be playing that high of a buy-in tournament, right? And so I kind of look at all that, and when I looked for mixed games. I was like, damn, there's nothing like going on that would be where it would be Barry's time to come and be able to come. But hopefully the summertime we'll try to get it close to when they're going to have some mixed games that we know you will be in town for. So fingers crossed, Barry, fingers crossed.
Is that the pirate?
The pirate. $ pirate
What's going on, Brian?
212.
How are you?
I'm
The
good.
one
How
and
are you
only,
doing?
buddy.
The one and only pirate.
Love it.
Brian tracked me down the last time I was there.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember.
I was stalking Barry and followed him to his hotel room. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh God, by this time tomorrow, you're gonna have all kind of storylines with those statements.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a
Yeah,
thing for the next
exactly.
month now. Yeah, now you guys are dating, I guess. All right, I'll write that down.
Gosh. Oh gosh, you're killing me. Gosh, you going skateboarding today? What do you guys? Yeah,
Yes.
awesome.
I'm eating at the Bellagio now. Me and Wolf are gonna go in a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna play that Win 600 Turbo tonight. It just seems like a
Please,
good.
Ryan, please, not to cut you off, but please take videos of Wolfie skateboarding.
Oh, for sure. I got you.
Yeah,
Maybe I can teach him a thing or two.
I love that. I love that you guys are going skateboarding today. If I wasn't so fucking exhausted, I'd be like, I'm coming to take photos, but I just can't do it. I got to rest up for tomorrow and get my shit together for tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to get some sleep. I definitely went to bed early last night and got 7-8 hours of sleep because I was running on empty. And that's one of the things about Vegas. If you're going to be here for a few days, you got to pace yourself
Yeah.
because this place comes at you quick.
Oh, you poor guys in Vegas having fun when you watching fucking Cowboys fight. I feel so bad for you.
that that was a great video, by the way.
Sorry, I just almost dropped my phone. Yeah, the video. I just could not have. The video is everything, Ryan Cost. So thank you for providing that for our viewing pleasure.
I wish I had the first half of it because there was
Ryan,
more
are
than
you
the
getting
second.
the other video from that guy?
No, I don't. No, I should have. Oh, but someone followed him on Instagram. I think Wolfie might have followed him. I maybe can get it actually. Let me see what I can do. Because it was just a random guy that was recording the whole time. Oh, and another fun
the
little story I forgot to
the
tell you
slip and
guys.
slide was the. Sorry. Go
No, I
ahead.
forgot to tell you this part though. So I was up out of the chair, away from the machine, standing like with my arms out, like blocking people up. Like, all right, let them fight one on one. Let them fight like at the beginning. So I was like trying to like not let people get jumped, and then yeah, obviously people started getting jumped at the end. But Chirp like made some comment like, "Yeah, you fucking ran away from the machine and told me to watch it while you could go fucking be in the middle of this fight." But that was before the video I even took.
That slide was incredible, though.
Oh, for sure.
So fun. Oh my God. If you can't witness the fight in Vegas when you're here, like you're missing out because they're always hilarious.
That one was great. I like it looked like the girl got in there and she was like gonna do something, but then she decided not to. I
Ryan
think
did,
we I think we need a play-by-play of that done, somebody.
right? We need old McDonald to do an overlay of his voice, doing a play by play of that fight because it would be amazing. And I say that because if you were in that infamous space with Donna and Lorenzo and O McDonald, who was is saying he was going to do a play by play of Donna and Lorenzo's porn, and then he started to actually do a play by play of what it would be like. It was hilarious. I don't know who was around for that, but that shit was so funny. Hats off to and a little shout out to Old McDonald.
Yeah, I remember hearing that, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I heard it and then I listened for like 2 minutes and 13 seconds, and then I passed out.
Oh God, that shit was so epic, epic. Oh God, Donna, I see you laughing down there. You know it was. That space was unbelievable, unbelievable. Hard to believe.
Yeah, well, Zoe takes it like to another level when he talks.
You think
He's
him
out of
and
his
Donna,
mind.
and I could just hear. I think it was Belky. You know, that day or days following, Belky and AP, and it, you know, talking about, oh my God, you're my, you know, Donna, you're like, I imagine you being my mother. I can't listen to you talk about sex. Come on, and it was so funny. Oh, they're like, my ears are burning. Oh my God, it was so flippin' hilarious.
Shout out Balky, one of my favorite Spaces people of all
My
time.
too. I miss
Hope he's doing
him.
well.
I miss him. I hate that he's no longer participating. Hopefully, he'll stop by every once in a while at least and give us a Balky fix.
Yeah, I think he's got some priorities he's working on, and
For sure.
good for him.
For sure. For sure. And he, you know, he definitely has his head on straight. So, you know, I'm glad he moved back by his family and he gets to spend time with his family because I know that's important to him.
Yeah, the MTT poker grind. I don't care how good you are. It's not for everybody. It's tough.
It's
It's
brutal
very very
and
tough.
it's isolating because you're by yourself for many hours and, you know, it's tough life.
Yeah, especially if you just play online, right? I mean,
Yeah,
the variance compared to cash is significantly different. So, but yeah, good on him doing what he needs to do, get his head straight, and get in a better position. So,
absolutely. Absolutely. And it's good he's surrounded by family, right? Because they'll support whatever.
oh, absolutely,
It's
yeah.
very cool. Listen, you guys, don't let me forget to do the rec poker giveaway in the next day or two. Hopefully, it'll be later today, but I'm not guaranteeing it. We're going to give away some of their premium passes, 3 months subscription, and I'm just going to put all the names of everybody that attended the meetup game yesterday into a hat, those that played. Um, and we're going to draw for those premium membership, 3-month membership. And then I'll tell you how to access that. So Give me a day or two to get to that, whatever, because I'm just screwed up right now. Go ahead, Cost.
No, I just was looking through going through my luggage and shit this morning, and I do have two more shirts I didn't even know I have. So if somebody wants, it's a small and an XL or a 2X. So if anyone's in Vegas and wants one, let me know. I'll just give it to you. Otherwise, I'm just gonna give them to like random people or just whatever. I'm not gonna take them
Of
home.
course,
You
I
know what I
love
mean?
that. I love that. Thank you
So
for that offer. So if you're still in Vegas and want one of the Wisconsin shirts, they're really cute, well-made shirts. You know, find Ryan Cost, send him a DM.
oh, funny thing is, Sherry, I won the Splash the Pod, or I won that item. I was so pissed. I had a set of jacks. I'm like, dude, I get a set of jacks when it's my item. Like, as my, well, it was also a card protector. So I got the card protector, but
Listen, Jax will screw you over every time, whether you have him or someone else has him. This proves my point again.
Sherry, we have breaking news.
Yes, go ahead.
The first elimination of the $5 million free roll. The pot was won by Ace TV. Ace, it went 3-bet, 4-bet, 5-bet, jam, call. Aces versus aces.
Oh,
Ace TV had the ace of clubs, and that was the winner.
oh, oh, ouch.
Dirty, dirty, dirty.
Dirty. Dirty. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Wow. That
Yeah,
reminds me of a hand during the final table of the South Point tournament.
yeah.
Curtis had pocket nines. The other guy had ace king, I think. And Curtis, all in, and he was covered. He has pair of nines, and the flop comes out 9-3-3. And then the turn was the fourth nine. I was like, you were okay with just, two pair, let alone a boat on the flop, and now we have quads. The poor other guy was not a happy camper to double him up, but go Curtis.
Yeah, when you both have like aces or kings or queens and you're all in and someone runs out of flush,
Oh,
that's
so
nasty.
sick.
Nasty.
So sick. Oh, so sick. Steak to the heart.
It's funny, I was just telling somebody about that. I was in a Bellagio tournament. I was running so pure on day one and I ended up winning like 6 pots in a row and then I ended up getting all in and the guy goes, "You seriously have it again?" I said, "I don't know, you're gonna have to call to find out." I had black kings, he had red kings, and I ran out of flush on him. He was so pissed. I didn't blame him. I
Of
felt bad actually. I
course.
was like, "Oh man."
Of course, we all feel bad in that situation. We're gonna scoop those chips, but it's rough. That's just a rough way to win them, honestly. Ouch! Especially the
Yeah.
first
He
hand.
ended up running deeper than me though because I fucking donked off on day
Oh
two early.
no, no.
Yeah, I made a bad play
Oh,
and tilted me. But
sorry.
that was many many years ago. Oh no, I don't give a crap. But no, he was a good player. He just super super unlucky. It's probably I don't even know what the math is on that, but it's definitely less than 1% that he loses that hand.
Right, right. Wow. I tell you, we can all have those stories, don't we?
Yeah, but
dude,
first hand or like
I still be
first few
Yeah,
hands,
first
you
hand
lose
sucks.
aces versus
Uh,
aces. That sucks.
I just hit a fucking grand on a slot machine.
Spaces Run
What'd
Good.
you
But
hit?
Let's go.
it wasn't for much. It's like 800. But like yeah, it was on it's a Three Little Piggies game except it's chickens instead of piggies.
Oh, you're playing that again?
Yeah, it's the same area where the fight was.
Oh
Also,
God.
He's going
You're
for
like
round
fucking
two.
nomadic AP.
what do you mean? I'm in Vegas, you fuck. What am I supposed to do? Sit in my
I'm
room and watch my
kidding. Nice hit, buddy. Nice hit.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could do that too. Oh, I also got a spotted dick at the meetup game. So now I have two. Now I have two spotted dicks in my room, my own and the thing.
Oh, jeez.
uh,
You don't have to refrigerate that, right,
no, you
Sherry?
do not, and we don't.
Okay.
We did not bring you antibiotics for that spotted dick
Uh,
problem either.
I'm
Do
taking
not
it.
put that in your. Do not put that spotted dick in your mouth, Ryan. Please.
I mean,
A
it wouldn't
dick
be
in
the
the
first
mouth. A
time.
dick in the mouth. What is that song?
Dick in the box.
Yeah, it's just Dick.
Dick in the
Yeah, that
box.
Justin
7 minute live.
Timberlake and
Yeah.
what's his name, Fallon.
Last.
Oh God.
I
That
can't
was
believe I just
funny.
won though, and it's not taxable. Let's see how much it is total. Yeah, 688.
Nice.
There we go.
Good job, Ryan. There's your
That was luck.
$600 buy-in for tonight's tournament.
Oh shit! Now I have to play it. I feel like.
You better take a nap though first.
Oh no, I got a good night's sleep.
All right. All right.
I'm good to go. I'm not even drinking either. I got a breakfast sandwich and an orange juice. I
Ryan,
didn't.
if you play that 600, let me get a piece.
Oh, for sure. I already told the people. I told Snoopy you can get a little. If anyone wants a little sweat, obviously I can just buy it myself, but I want to give people some sweats, you know. But I'll hit you up, SW, for sure.
We got a hot
Yeah,
slots.
just
Hot
send me a
slots.
message. I'll I can Zelle or PayPal. That's all I have. I don't fuck with Venmo or anything.
And shout out again, Reno. I know I said it earlier, but I see he's in here now. Thanks again, Reno, for giving me that hoodie. That thing's dope as fuck. Appreciate that.
And Reno not only won that hoodie, but he also won the Macau jacket. So it looked nice on him. He tried it on. It looks nice on him. And so congrats to Reno for winning a couple of prizes at the meetup game for sure.
Yeah, Reno's a good dude.
Yeah,
Good
a
dude.
lot of fun at the poker table. I heard him giggle.
Fuck Reno. He doesn't even come up anymore. This is bullshit.
Get him,
He's just
SW.
over the drama. He's just over the drama. That's all. Same as pretty
I
much
get
everyone.
it, but
Yeah.
come on. No, there's no drama in here. Let's go, buddy. Get up here. Tell us about the experience.
I mean, he went to the meetup game, so I mean that's even bigger than going in a space. Going to a meetup game, you're actually putting, you got balls if you go to the meetup game. Anyone can talk shit on the fucking internet.
Yeah, nah, I fuck with Reno hard. I like Reno a lot.
Good guy. Hardworking guy, family man. Hell yeah.
It's all Brandon's fault.
It is Brandon.
Dude,
That little
he didn't show up, that little fuck. Hold on, Sherry. Sorry.
that's
I took a picture of this. There's a guy that works at Bellagio. I forgot yesterday to do it. I just posted it in the comments now. I 100% thought this was
ah!
Brandon. And that, no, like, I'm not even kidding. But it wasn't, obviously. But yeah, he talked all that shit and didn't come. It's like he almost can't even come back in spaces from that. It's that all that geeking it up. Oh, I'm coming for sure. Blah blah blah. And then he fucking doesn't come. Oh well. I don't think anyone missed him too much.
No,
Sherry,
that guy's too skinny, Ryan, to be
but it looks
in it.
like it in
He's
the
too
face, like
tall.
a
Come
lot.
on, that guy. He took a picture. It's too tall to be Brandon. But I
Look at
did.
his face.
But I did text him. I can't remember. It was the night before or the morning of the meetup game, and asked him if he made it to Vegas or was coming, and he said he wasn't feeling good and wasn't going to come. So, and of course, whatever. Things happen in people's lives, right?
He was scared he was going to get his ass kicked.
Yeah, I was taking Brandon's chips. Believe me.
No, that was the truth, man. I really think he thought someone was going to come up to him and smack him. I'm not even kidding.
Well, and it could be. There have been other people that have said to me, "Look, I would love to come to the meetup game, but I really just don't want to run into her or run into him or whatever." And it is what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I'll be honest. I know this is recorded. I don't really give a shit. But like, if somebody's helping you out with your debts and shit, and you disagree with them, and someone's got an issue with somebody else, it's not your place to interject on a public forum. If you got an issue, deal with it in the back channels, or talk to them man to man, or woman to woman, or man to woman, whatever.
I agree.
One on one. Like that's bullshit.
I agree. And you guys have heard me talk, I've had disagreements with people that I thought, we were developing friendships with, and they'll come into space and try to blast me, and I'm like, "Look, I want to talk to you face to face about this because that's how I work. If I'm working on a relationship with you as a friend, then next time I see you, let's sit down and have this conversation. I don't have to do it in a space. I don't need an attention getting argument in a space. Let's sit down and talk about it, hash it out. And if we're friends after, fine. If not, that's okay. We can still be acquaintances and coexist and still have fun in spaces or whatever. But yeah, it's okay, people."
Yeah, To me, that's really weak, honestly. But anyway.
It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Snoop, you coming up to talk? What are you doing with all these emojis? Are you in the shower? Did you drown? What?
Snoop.
Hex, a little shout out to you. Thanks for helping carry that meetup game space yesterday. Appreciate you.
Hex, yes, Hex. I was telling Donna last night. Hex is one of my favorite people. I laugh.
He's so funny.
I just laugh so much. It's been by the way, I haven't been in the spaces a lot. So if he's totally become an asshole in the last like 6 months,
He's a
then
complete
Look,
asshole.
what do you mean
Software.
become?
Don't
He's
talk to
always
him.
been an
100% asshole. He's a
uh,
fucking southerner. What's again it?
He's always been, so it's nothing new. And, he is our Hex, as they say.
I just love his like very polite way of dressing someone down.
Oh yeah, Hex could say something because he has an accent and nobody takes it seriously. But we've got to be nice to Hex because he might run the third annual Spaces
Oh, wait a minute.
tournament.
You
So
guys are
we
convincing.
got to be nice to him.
Okay, wait a minute. I don't know this story. Are you guys convincing him to be the chairman of the commissioner again? Is that
No, he was the one that said he's going to step up to the plate. Get your ass up here, Hex. Tell him.
Come on, Hex, tell me about it. I love that because I support that. I support that league. So I like that possibility because you did a good job. I'm going to just say Donkey did a good job. It is what it is. It's not an easy thing to do. It's a lot of work to organize stuff. So tell us, Hex. Let me get him up here.
Yeah, no, those are fun. Those are
Hell
fun.
yeah. It's a great, positive thing. I love it. Go ahead, Hex. Welcome. And thank you for yesterday, by the way.
I've been receiving threatening letters from Software Brian saying if I don't become the commissioner for the first time, then bad things will happen. I'm blinking 3 times. Please help me. Please help.
Please help me.
Well, what's the word? You going to be the new commish or what? Or the new old commish or what?
Yeah, if nobody, I think Tramp Stamp has showed interest. If he does it, that's cool.
Awesome.
But I don't want to see it die on the vine, so I might step up if nobody else does.
Good for you.
That's why I was trying to convince you, Sherry, to convince the Green Visor gang to merge our powers and get a bigger player pool. I've got a few ideas as well about how it can be improved. So,
well, I love that, and Isaac and Mac and Exec Deck were definitely yes to that proposition. So just get with Isaac, and you guys can sort it out.
yeah, the final reason obviously is SW was the hinting that he might get involved, and that would be a disaster for everyone involved. It should never. Down with SW, he's the worst.
I have no desire to run that game ever, but I enjoy playing in it.
Well, Tramp, if you do it, I will definitely support that as well. And Hex, good for you guys. Love that. I think it's
Oh, I
important.
would support Tramp over Hex in a second. Put up a vote.
Fucking me too, bro. Don't worry about that.
Hex says, hell yeah, he's going to support Tramp doing it. Are you nuts? Love it. I love it. I love it. I love the commitment to it. It's just so good for spaces. It's a great positive EV. And who doesn't love all the shit talking? Except SW. You better behave yourself this time because we all know you're the troublemaker.
Always, always.
Oh, God, you guys. Look at where we've come in these spaces over the last 18, 20 months, whatever the fuck it is.
I think we're digressing.
Well, I don't think
I'm
many
kidding.
would disagree with that, Ryan. But I also think we have some progression, and it's a shame we've lost a lot of listeners for sure because of stupidity. Everybody can agree on that. Well,
Well, I don't even come in as much
I
myself.
know,
Like certain people, I won't even go in their
I
space.
know,
I won't even say names. But it's like I'm just not gonna be part of that.
I know,
You know.
honey.
Who's that, right? Who's that?
I
Who's that?
know.
It's you, Hex, you fucking piece of shit. Hex is all.
You're fucking goddamn right, Smooch.
Hex is starting problems and shit, Sherry. He was in fucking Omar's space the other day,
Of
stirring
course.
the pot. Talk about a pot stirrer.
That's
Fucking
Hex.
Hex is
Listen,
coming in.
He's such a little crybaby. Jeez.
we can all agree that
Hey,
Snoop's.
Sherry, did you have any bibs in those splash the pots that we?
Yeah, we didn't have any splash the pot bibs yesterday. Sorry, guys.
We can all agree that Snoop is the real snake in the grass. He first came into the spaces pulling that scam with the cancer and all that nonsense. Yeah, we're on to you, Snoop. Snoop Dougie Doug.
We got your number, Snoop, and we're gonna call it up. Oh God, you guys. Too funny. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as much as I don't want to do this, unless anybody wants to just keep chatting, I'll keep it open, but
I'm filling out paperwork,
oh
Sherry.
God.
So
Sucks to be you.
this is actually Christy is filling out paperwork for me. And then I gotta sign it. So
Well, that's
this
a good
has
thing. It
been
means
fun.
it's getting close.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah, and
that's
I'm waiting in the Starbucks line right now.
yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Don't know if
I
they've
might
got any
have to.
muffins or not, Sherry. So you'll have to. I'll text you what they've got.
Okay, awesome. Even like a croissant is fine, Donna.
All right, no
A
worries.
croissant. A croissant.
No mimosas today, Ryan, but a croissant would be a good thing.
I heard they were orange squashes. Not even got any booze in those. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I just lied and said that it was. Yeah, it was just orange juice.
It
I
was all
was
an
like
act, apparently, to try and trick everyone.
Well,
100%. It's so I could get people to donk off to me because they thought I was drunk. It was all part of the plan. Me and Wolfie had a strategy, ahead of time.
they
I
worked
also
for
heard that
weeks and weeks on that strategy.
he was the guy that kicked the cowboy in the shin that started the fight as well. I heard that rumor.
And that may or may not be true.
Wait, I'm pretty
Chirp.
sure. I'm pretty sure Koss was the one that took his cowboy hat off in the fight.
Yeah, that's what started it. I knocked his fucking cowboy head off.
Chirp's a big boy and can put him down, and he said Wolfie was drinking 2 to his 1 and then still came to the meetup game and crushed your souls. That's gotta hurt, guys. Come on. How'd you let him do that?
Wolfie be slamming those vodka waters. Like, he drinks the vodka water, and I'm not even exaggerating, like 1 to 3 minutes. I was like, damn, Wolf, you're about that life. Like, Jesus Christ.
So maybe it's time for him to give up the vodka waters too, besides the cannabis or gummies.
No, but he doesn't get all like it's weird because he
No, he
like never
doesn't.
really
No,
seems
he's a
drunk, and then
sweetheart. Yeah,
he waits before he drives and shit. He's
absolutely.
actually like a really responsible fucking person,
No,
believe it or
Wolfie
not.
is a very responsible person. Very.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was slamming double vodkas and waters and drove 2 hours later.
No,
Very irresponsible.
No, that's
no,
not
no,
that's
no.
not
Don't start that
true.
rumor now.
All right, I'm just
Two
joking,
and
Yeah,
guys.
don't
two and
start
a
Relax.
that.
half
Just a joke.
2.5 hours. That's how you get it right.
2.5, right?
I'm
It was
kidding.
two
I
hours
don't.
and 46 minutes. Get it right.
I couldn't have drove anywhere. The first night I barely made it to my room. Like I was like stumbling. Like it was not good. It was like 5:30 in the morning. I told Chirp, I'm like, dude, we gotta go to sleep. Like I'm too drunk. Like this could go really bad. And then luckily we pulled the plug at like 5 a.m.
I love it.
Did you guys hit up, did anyone hit up some like really good spots for dinner that you recommend or no?
So me and Chirp went to Lagoo, which is a pasta spot at Bellagio, which is really good.
Wait a minute.
Then we went.
Wait a minute, Ryan. You cut out. Say the name again.
It's Lago,
Okay.
Lago.
Lagoo,
Lago.
Lago. And then we went to the breakfast place in the Bellagio that's super popular. It starts with an S, Sadelle's,
Awesome.
Sadelle or something like that. But that place is very good, but it was very expensive. I mean, if I didn't have comps, I would have been pissed. Like,
Right.
how which it was. Other than that, I haven't went anywhere yet, but I'm planning to go to some spots. I really like the steakhouse at the Wynn, the SW Steakhouse.
Oh, yum.
It's named after Sean.
That's awesome.
Any recommendations from you
I
guys?
I need to help you, Ryan. It sounds like you're far too much eating at the hotels there, and that's generally you need some good food there,
I
man.
don't know. Javier's
I mean,
is,
there's
come
good.
on.
They're
Javier's
yeah,
is,
they're good food, but it's like your value is over in Chinatown over there.
oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Went to 888 Japanese last night, Korean barbecue with we went with Joe
Joe,
and Sharp,
right.
and man, that right
Some
there is good.
give me some recommendations, Brian. Then
Yeah, yes. 888
what do you?
Japanese is good.
Okay.
Musashi is good. Um, what's else? Oh, Bootleggers is pretty good Italian. Like, it's not like super high end, but Bootleggers down south of the strip.
I'm
And
going to tell you, I'm
yeah.
still a big fan of Buca de Beppo. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
I
that
am.
doesn't
I'm a
compete
big
with
fan
boot.
of Buca. And I'm going to tell you why, especially if it's a bunch of guys, because it's family style. So you guys are going to leave there full.
Yeah, but Sherry, have I taken you to Bootleggers? I
No,
haven't. Okay, well, we need to go there
we will
sometime.
do it
Yeah, that's a definite
for sure.
deal.
For sure. We will do it.
I like Bootleggers. Bootleggers is cool too. It's one of the last Bootleggers, and I think it's Piero's are the only two real like restaurants that still have the Vegas kind of lounge
Oh,
thing
yeah, yeah, yeah.
going. Piero's they filmed that movie Casino in, and so you
Oh,
you actually go in there, and I'm pretty sure some of those guys are still connected. They're old, but they're connected. Like,
wait a
I'm not
minute.
messing with any of them.
Listen, let me tell you the story.
Yeah.
It's just a glimpse into the crazy we are as a threesome here in this hotel room. Okay, so Irene,
Did you say threesome?
yeah, I
That's
knew you
all
would
right.
pick that up. So
Brian, don't even go there with that one, darling.
we are driving to move our suitcases from our one hotel to the other yesterday, and Irene says, "Oh, I was looking at buying a ticket to go to some museum because she saw it up on the billboard." And she's like, "Oh, I was trying to buy tickets to go there. I was looking them up, whatever." Or like, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh," knowing that Donna wants to go to the Mob Museum, I'm like, "Huh, would you like to go to the Mob Museum? Because Donna really would like to go, and I've kind of been there already." And she's like, "No, I don't need to go to the Mob Museum. I lived that life." And we're like, "Wait, what?" Yeah, she used to live down the street from John Gotti. Her niece used to date his son, whatever. And she was telling us stories like she got robbed and the Gottis helped get her jewelry back. I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
oh, then I said, thinking about it, maybe we shouldn't ask her any more questions because the less we know, it's probably the better. Oh, so moral of this story, don't fuck with Irene. She's got connections.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we've all got no nicknames now. It's all quite, which is hilarious.
It is that. Ryan Kloss, Irene was at your table yesterday. Then she moved.
Oh, because we were all going like we started off with it just being like straddle, straddle, all in, all in. Like it was the first like 30 minutes was nuts. That's why she
Yeah,
moved.
of course. That's not her style, and it's okay. You guys have your fun. We moved her to the other table, but I just wanted to let you know that's who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, no, I think I asked her name, but yeah, I could tell right away. I was like, yeah, this probably isn't very fun for her. Like these dudes are like going nuts. But that was what's fun to us,
Of
We just
course.
want to
Of
fuck,
course.
you know.
To each his own, and that's what makes it nice that we had three tables and people could move. You know what I mean?
I mean, Reno put on. I can't believe Reno put on a $96 straddle. I gave him a lot of respect once he did that. That's a big fucking straddle. I think he won one of the two. I think he did it twice and he won once.
I
But
love it.
that's a big ass
That
straddle in
is
a
for a
fucking. Oh
1-2.
no, and I think Chirp. Yeah, I think Chirp actually straddled after that all in. So I think it was another straddle even after that. So 192 or whatever.
Wow.
So,
How fun. You guys were having fun, and that's cool. Very cool. Love it. Love it. All right, you guys. I gotta call this space.
All
It's
right.
been
What are you
it's
gonna
been
call it?
awesome.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
kidding.
call it quits because this girl is gonna. I need to eat breakfast, which my lovely coffee bitch is downstairs getting for us. And I say that fondly, and it's a joke between her and I. So don't anybody get offended. I'm not being rude to her.
Yeah, the coffee bitch is getting the coffee now, and I've got warm banana bread.
Oh, warm banana bread. Hell yeah.
You,
Banana.
Banana bread. She's coming in the door.
Banana.
you can
But
call it the Woofy space for the way that you hit and run.
2 hours
Yeah.
later.
but
Chirp confirmed Woofy went south too, by the way.
you didn't go south, you fucking lunatic. Come on.
Starting rumors. We're starting rumors. Oh God, that's too funny. Well, I appreciate.
Who cares about
Right
rumors?
on, sister.
Ryan, you know I'm fucking playing. Come on, dude.
No, I'm kidding too. I know.
But Chirp wasn't.
Wolfie
It
always wins. I was mad that he won, to be honest. I was bitching the whole time. Sherry heard me yelling, "Get this fucker out of here." We were talking funny shit to Wolfie the whole time, for real.
He was winning, and they were mad.
I was
Yeah.
screaming, like, "Get this fuck out of here." There we go. That's what I think of Wolf's fucking poker game. Fucking dork.
Welcome, Shook. How are you, pal?
Good. It's the fucking slow rolling Koss on the panel. Fucking prick.
Fuck. What are you talking? Bro, okay, listen. I had kings. I
Got
knew Jack
fucking
had.
kings with the king of
Bro,
spades.
listen.
Four spades on the river, and the motherfucker waits till I turn my hand over to
Why
turn
do
his
you think
hand.
I had a
What a
spade?
Oh,
cocksucker.
slow
Okay, listen.
roller. Mm.
Listen, I didn't know I had a spade. Number two, I was 100% sure Sherp was going to beat me with his 3-7 or whatever trash he had. I don't know. I just had a bad feeling. But I didn't know I had a spade,
I
Sherp,
didn't know I had a
honestly.
spade. That's what I say every time I slow roll someone too.
Oh, man. Sherp would have probably liked it if I slow. I should just tell him it was a slow roll. He probably would like that shit more.
I love it. Chirp, how you feeling this morning? You playing today? What are you doing today?
I'm home.
Oh, you made it home. Well, good. I'm glad you're
Yeah.
safe and sound. Good seeing you yesterday.
Yeah, you
Appreciate you.
too.
Appreciate you for sure. Glad you're home. How's your son doing, by the way? I didn't get to ask you yesterday.
He's good.
Awesome.
He's just doing rehab.
Yeah.
So, see how long that takes.
Yeah. Thank God they're young and their bodies recover quickly. Even though it seems like an eternity, it really is a short period of time.
Yeah, good to see you yesterday, Chirp.
You too. I was warming up my hand to slap that bippy, but, you know.
Yeah, whatever, chicken shit. My fucking self, my left hand was ready. My fucking left hand was ready to turn round and give you a fucking
Wait, you
southpaw.
missed a Donna hand job? Oh, shook. Come on. Her hand was ready. She said her left hand was ready. Shook. You missed your chance, my friend.
Yeah, do you know, every time I catch something shit in fucking Sukeshi, I'm like, it's behind me. I'm like, my fucking senses, I had eyes in the back of my head, and I'm thinking, if he comes, I'm ready with my fucking left up. I'll just chin him here and then if he tries it.
She was waiting for you, shook. You missed your chance.
I will. I don't think he knows shit.
Oh,
Like, but all I'm thinking, he's got a rig shot here, and like,
Should have mounted her
my,
like a
my
horse.
spider
exactly,
senses were
shook. I'm so
tingling.
disappointed.
My spider senses were fucking tingling, but I was ready with my left hook, I'm telling you.
I should have mounted her like a horse.
You missed your
Whoa.
chance.
Is that Chirp?
Yes.
Well, good to see you, Chirp.
Chirp is so fucking fun to hang out with. Thanks again, Chirp. That was like such a good time.
No, that
Like,
was a really good time.
I really want to do that again. Like, we definitely get along really good. Like, Wolfie's super cool. Reno's super cool. Like, I definitely had a way better time than I was expecting to on my first night in Vegas. I had no plans that night. That was the only night I didn't have like a set kind of plan, and it ended up being like a super fun night. So
Awesome. Spaces bringing people together. Love it.
and Sherry's getting rich in the process.
Oh yeah, I'm making, I'm making the bank. Let's see. I think I'm
Negative, right? Your account's negative.
yeah, I think I'm let's see. I think I'm negative about $200. The chips, the commemorative card markers, and the 4 books I bought to give away a Splash the Pot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm in the negative. And I don't mind it because it's something I enjoy and, love my poker, and I want to do some positive stuff in the world of poker. So there you have it.
At least you got a jacket out of it.
Hell yeah.
So it all comes back around, you know?
Hell yeah. And yeah, we were, I got very lucky yesterday. My whole table was so happy for me because they knew that I wanted the jacket. So it was very cool. Very cool indeed. I want to give a little shout out to Jeff with 2 F's down there in the goo. Appreciate your donation of the hats, Jeff. And I'm going to tell you, everybody loves the design of your hats. And Isaac wore it from the minute he got it until I saw him leave South Point last night at about 3:30, 3:15 in the morning. So those hats were definitely a hit. So thank you for that donation, Jeff, with 2 F's.
You guys have fun out there. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Chirp. Appreciate it.
Good
Later,
talk to
Good
you.
Chirp.
luck.
That's it.
Well, I can't believe he missed his opportunity of smacking Donna on the ass. He's been promising her for months.
What?
Yeah, no, really looking forward to it because I really wanted to give my left up and knock him the fuck out, but there you go.
See, once people meet each other, they just are amazing. Love it. All right, you guys. I'm going to end
All right. Have a good
because
night.
I'm
Day.
tired. I need a nap. I need food. I need to clean underwear because we finally got our suitcases.
Yeah,
Things the spaces
I'm
don't
gonna
need
get
to
some
know.
extra milk.
But that's exactly why we say it, Brian.
Exactly.
Brian, I will
I
see.
did.
Go ahead.
I did notice you've got a lot of people in here, Sherry. So maybe that's the trick. I'm just kidding.
Right. I lost the caper of the lost suitcases.
All right. I'll see
Again,
you later.
appreciate you. I will see you later. And those of you that are listening, I appreciate all of you. And a shout out to those that attended this meetup game and those that listened in the space and it just plain supported it. I appreciate all of you. I have somebody requesting, so go ahead, poker and bullshit. As soon as you get that microphone, go ahead. They're connecting. Go ahead, poker and bullshit.
My phone dies. My phone comes back to life.
Otherwise
And the
known as
city is still
Isaac.
going? Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I will call you when I'm done with this space, so get your phone charging.
Yeah, it's charging. It's charging.
Okay, for
All
sure.
right.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye, Isaac. Appreciate you. All right, thank you guys. If you attended the meetup game, thanks. If you couldn't make it, I hope you do next time. Appreciate y'all listening today and every day. I don't think I'm going to do a 4:30 show this afternoon or space this afternoon. But if I get a wild hair, I might. I definitely did not schedule a guest because I knew we were going to be in Vegas, and who the hell knew what we were going to be doing. So, if we do one at 4:30 Vegas time, it's just going to be a spur of the moment. Let's just get in there and do one, but I highly doubt it. So I appreciate all of you listening. Those listening in the future, appreciate you. And again, we'll do the WPT daily show in the morning. It'll be right before I leave to go to the ladies' event, so it's probably going to be a shorter show. But here we are. Appreciate all of you. If you're playing today, good luck. If not, touch that grass. Ryan Koss, I hope I'll run into you again today or tomorrow, bud.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate y'all. Much love.